huh?
What are you doing?
Blowing the dust off.
Oh.
Because it's been 2 weeks. What's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new episode. Don't be sour. We got Shaw Dog, Joe, How to Beast over here.
Let's go.
How to Beast, the political machine. Ready to debate and debunk and fight with Joe around everything. So we haven't been here for a couple weeks because Joe was traveling. I was having a baby, and
not you, Taylor.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, no, I was not having the baby.
Yeah.
Did you say we had a baby? Like if someone asked, or is it Taylor had a baby?
Well, because I was leaning into like the dumb humor, so I was like, we had a baby. I'm like, well, my wife had a baby. I like lean into the fact that I did not produce the child. But we're gonna dive into all these things. A lot going on. Is there anything that you guys want to talk about before we just dive into stuff?
Oh, I was like, what's going on? But yeah,
It could be things in life.
yeah.
Your life.
No.
No?
I mean,
I got engaged.
Yeah, we need to talk.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that first. Yeah. Woo!
A lot of people saw that coming.
Yeah.
Last pod, a lot of the comments were like, road trip's going to end in a... Yeah.
Yeah, Joe's girl got down on one knee, asked Joe.
She asked me. Yep.
Okay, so walk us through this trip and walk us through this engagement.
We drove to Colorado, which I wouldn't do it again this year. It was good. It wasn't bad. It's a lot of fucking drive. It's like 16 hours.
What'd you do in the whole trip? You start with like music. You start chatting. Like
No, not really, man. Maybe yeah. Her mom gave her these like cards. It was like one of those like
tarot cards.
no, it's like a card game to like get to know your partner kind of thing.
I love playing cards when I'm driving.
I thought it was gonna be like a lighthearted like, get out of the car and do jumping jack. I thought it was like a road trip like game or something. I didn't realize it's like really deep. Like what's the first time you knew you betrayed my trust? I'm like,
that's a
like
great
maybe we
game
shouldn't play this
on the way to get
engaged. Right. I literally told her I was like maybe it's not a great idea to. So we played that. Listened to some music.
Did you win?
I guess.
Was the most
We still got engaged, so I guess.
Like, no, we got in an argument.
did something new come up from that game?
No, but the game was like pointedly trying to start fights. Like it was like literally
It's
like
trying to
one of
start
the questions was like,
conversations.
what did you learn in a previous relationship that you brought to this one? It's like, why do we don't need to talk
You're
about
like
those.
specifically.
Yeah.
Like
Was there like what's one thing you don't like about me?
Pretty much. It was way deeper. Like I almost text your mom like, why would you give her
Yeah,
this? Like,
that's
this is
funny.
tell
I'm trying to test y'all.
but yeah, no, we were gonna go to like Santa Fe and do a whole thing. We ended up going straight to Aspen. So
wait, and you didn't have. You had a rough structure of like, I want to propose in Colorado, but you like didn't have. You kind of like
I just winged it.
because you on the way you were like, I might do it here.
I didn't know how I was going to do it. But
on
yeah,
the
we
drive.
went to Aspen. We rode bikes. We hiked. We played a lot of golf. Played like 3 rounds of golf. We're on a hike and really pretty. It's called like Maroon Bells. It's like this really epic, lake. I'll post a fucking video. I have footage of all this. And we were walking on this trail, and I had that little DJI Pocket Cam that you like so much. It has a little tripod on it and like tracks you and stuff. So I'm like, this is perfect. So I already had it tracking me because we were walking. I was just filming, and these like little baby deers like walk around a corner and like we're like 2 feet away from us. So Amanda turns around, and is like filming the deer, and she's like, like trying to like get close to him. So I just put the DJI down like behind me, grabbed the ring real quick, got behind her. So by the time she was done filming them, she turned around and I was on one knee.
You have the footage of.
Yeah, I had a recording and then I just pulled screenshots for a video.
Is that coming to a YouTube video soon?
I was just watching one of my old YouTube videos in the truck because I kind of want to buy another car. But that's literally, I was watching a review I did on a car that I want to buy another one of. I want to put all that in there. I filmed a lot on the trip. I filmed like the whole hike, filmed biking, we filmed a lot of stuff. Yeah.
How much does a round trip, road trip cost to Colorado? Like, how much do you, if you're like, oh, I want to go to Colorado and drive
Including
there?
like the rooms or just gas and...
Yeah, if someone's like, oh, I want to go on like a nice trip
Well, I mean,
to
we
Colorado.
did it. So we stayed, we had like a suite at this really nice hotel. It's called like Hotel Molly in Aspen, but the suite was like $800 a night, $900 a night. It was more expensive for us than like you could do it for probably like $1,500 all in. But
You said Aspen's like rich.
Aspen's insane.
Yeah,
Aspen is
stupid expensive.
There was a trap house for sale next to our hotel for $19 million. Like trap house. We saw a nice you couldn't afford to live in Aspen, Max. Like you
don't know my
not the way you
financial
want to
situation.
live. You'd have to tone down your lifestyle to live in Aspen. Like there's a really nice house while we were on the bikes that's not even a ski in ski out. It's on the other side of the mountain. And I was telling him, man, I'm like, damn, it's really nice. We looked it up. It was like 7,500 square feet. Really nice house. It's on the market for $76 million.
Aspen's stupid expensive.
There's
It
levels
was
to
like
this.
that house here would be $3 million, maybe $4 at most. And it was
Aspen's so
$76 million.
Why do you think people want to go to Aspen? so much?
Wait.
Yeah.
Was she surprised? Did she know it was coming?
No, she knew it was coming. I mean,
yeah, we forgot about that.
yeah, we had some other stuff. You know what? I think she kind of said like we could. She's cool with me talking about it now. We had like a miscarriage, so which y'all all knew about, but the podcast didn't know about that. So coming out of that, like we were kind of like going to go to the courthouse and get married, and then when we found out all that happened, it was like, all right, we can slow this down. But I'd already made the decision. Like we were already like she thought we were going to get married and all that, so it wasn't a crazy surprise. Like she knew it was coming, and nothing changed based on what happened. It was like, all right, let's just go do it the right way. So.
Sounds like it was still like a wholesome experience.
Yeah. She didn't expect in that moment, but like she definitely knew it was going to happen on this trip. Like I think the whole time she was like ready to turn around. Like everywhere we'd be on the bikes and like
I'm
like,
gonna keep filming things
Yeah,
away from you.
every time I'd start like tying my shoe, she'd like turn around. Like, no.
You're like, all right, good morning. We're gonna go walk to Starbucks. She's like, all right, I'm gonna get completely ready, done
Yeah,
up,
no,
and everything.
100%,
No, we're
yeah.
gonna come right back. Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna put on this dress. And just
I was like, we're going for a hike, and she had like jackets on and everything. I'm like, dude, you don't need all this, but
funny.
yeah. So good trip.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Welcome to the engaged club.
Now we got to figure out the wedding.
Yeah.
Which is that a common? Everyone has been like, hey, when's the wedding happening? I'm like, I've been engaged for 5 days.
It's just a logical question.
Right, but like,
What else are we gonna ask?
like
you?
how long after you were engaged did you start planning the wedding?
I don't know.
planning it. The girls have already planned it in their head.
Yeah, but like started talking about like where it's going to be and how many people and
So ours was a year, engagement to marriage a year. I don't think that's like long or short. I think that's like average. I would say a year, right? Is a year?
Mine was like 2.5 years, but
Some people wait 2 years. Yeah.
well, we got engaged like just before all the COVID stuff happened. So, and we wanted to do it in Spain, so we kind of had to wait until people could travel from the States to Spain. But I think a year's probably standard.
I've
yeah.
noticed that like everyone's like, yeah, like so where's the wedding going to be? It's like, dude, one thing at a time.
Hey, how long is your-
Did y'all do the courthouse and then the wedding, or like everything all at once?
Did you go to the courthouse?
Sure did. I made a lot of dumb jokes while I was there. It was
I think
great.
you have to, right?
Yeah, you have to.
We got to go.
Right.
You got to go to the courthouse.
Well, I didn't, but we
to
got
get the document.
We got married in Spain, so I guess we got the documents. It's anyways different.
I didn't know you have to have a ceremony. Like you get the you get the papers that like the city signs, and then you have to get the officiant. Like you have to go to a ceremony, and then like
Yeah.
Ceremony's the courthouse.
well no ceremony is like you have to have people like marry you.
And ordained, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, even if you do a courthouse, they still have like an ordained person. Like you still go through the motions of a wedding. You just do it at the courthouse. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Or
do you
you-
take this
yeah.
person? Do you take this? Yeah, it's like they kind of give you a bunch of options. Be like, you sure? You sure?
Yeah.
When's your wedding?
I did the courthouse, like, what is it? What do you do first?
Certificate.
The certificate first. So I have, well, now I'm technically like allowed to get married.
Are you supposed to keep all these certificates?
Yeah, I have it.
Like, do y'all have your birth certificate, your social security card?
You're definitely supposed to keep them.
I just got my birth
those
certificate.
ones.
So you're
For sure.
telling me my entire life I'm supposed to keep one little paper piece?
It's just like
You
put
can
in the
go get it
safe.
reprinted in Houston.
You,
It's like
yeah,
$5
you can
$5.
request them again.
So
but
if you can just get it reprinted, why does it matter if you don't have it?
I'd rather get it reprinted because the new copy is like super fresh. I just got mine.
They act like the social security
Sick
card.
update.
It's kind of like don't lose this. Like if someone else gets it, it's like I have his identity. Like
Well,
Isn't
I
it
mean,
crazy?
nowadays a lot of stuff's like technology wise, but yeah, I think in like the fucking 70s and 80s, like if someone had your social security number, like they could take out loans and shit pretty easy.
it's still like the primary thing they confirm if you're like on the phone with the bank or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe, in your opinion, as a super high level tech security guy,
super.
like if
I have the same password for every account.
is the social security number like the number one layer? Like, it's like don't talk to strangers, don't get in random people's cars, and don't ever tell anyone your social security number.
I mean, I feel like it was. Now with 2-factor and like all that shit, it's probably not as crazy because even if you had my social now, there's like 8 other things. And like, you know, when you sign up for a loan and it's like, which address did you live at and who's like, you know, there's a lot more in place now where I feel like what I was saying, like in the 70s and 80s, I think the social was like, if you had that, the bank, that's all they went off of.
You have the same, oh, you don't have the same name as your dad, huh?
My grandpa though. And it gets annoying because
I
like,
get a lot
all
of,
the
like,
time I
yeah.
get stuff from my grandpa, and I'm like,
Me and my dad get a lot of cross credit.
You want to hear
checks.
something crazy? I mean, I probably, no, I won't say the number out on camera, but my sister, born 2 years after me, her social security number is 1 digit different.
Really?
1 digit different than mine.
What are the numbers?
Which is
555.
yeah, which is hers.
But how at 2 years, is the social security number like the number of person you are in the world?
it's your identifier for the United States.
But is that like the number you
No.
are?
No,
it's
it's not like
I think
a
it's just a
direct.
random string.
Because
So
how
it's
many
just-
numbers
it's just
are there?
bingo.
How many numbers are there?
8.
Oh, shit.
8?
I was about to start saying.
555 55
Oh,
5555.
Yeah.
No, there's more than there's 8.
There's 9 billion. There's 3 billion. 3 billion people in the
3,
world.
2, 4.
Yeah, that's 9, right?
7 billion people in the world, right?
369, damn good
Well, yeah,
time.
but I think Social Security is just U.S.
Oh, okay, yeah. Ooh, you're right.
Yeah, yeah, they're not. I mean, I'm sure they have their own thing like in China and stuff. But
Joe, you stressed to being engaged now?
no, it's
Do you
pretty
feel-
chill.
feel like
it's pretty
old
relaxing. No, honestly, I feel like a relief. Like I'm good. You know,
Yeah.
like I accomplished something. I don't have to like that part. I can stop focusing on.
Yeah.
Like for 30 years, you're like, all right, like I got to find my partner
What?
and figure that out and all that. And now I'm like, all right, I got that side of it under control. Now let me focus on like work and.
Do you look at marriage as an accomplishment? I know it's just like a word thing, but I
Yeah, I
was
do.
doing a YouTube video one time, and I was like, listen, these are like my big accomplishments. And like Julia was there with me. She's like, you didn't mention like
I
me.
would-
I was like, well, that's not like an accomplishment.
I would say
Some people never get married. I mean, some people like never find
Well, it's a
that.
thing to do, but
I would say it's an accomplishment.
okay.
Like you found somebody you wanted to spend the rest of your life with.
No, it's a
y'all
very.
agreed to
I'm not trying to devalue it. I'm almost saying it's in a different category.
I don't think I'd put it on my fucking resume of like things that I accomplished.
married at 30.
But
What if I was like, what are the 3 things you're the most proud of? Your not 3 things, the 3 biggest accomplishments.
if Amanda was going to be there when I
if
answered,
she's not in the room,
then
I think it's an accomplishment because I think you should be like so stoked that like you
You're listening
waited
for
a certain amount of time to like find that person that you get along with so well, and like ideally you're like, I have a great person. Like
I think it's
we
the
get
biggest.
along.
It's
Like,
the biggest decision of your life for sure.
I think yes, the person that you marry is absolutely like the biggest decision. Of, like the
100%.
like the mother, like the person that is like the other person that's raising children with you is probably, because I tell Taylor, like, you know, we don't joke about we don't talk about like divorce or anything like that, but I'll make these kind of comments and I'm like, I know we don't joke about divorce, but I was like, with this kid, like whether we like it or not, like our lives are now intertwined for eternity. Like we hope.
yeah, there's no going back.
Yeah.
At least for 18 years.
At least for
At least.
But it makes you just wonder, like all these, like you look at all the different people that have like children with like random people or like one night stands or something like that would.
Or like 3 kids with 3 different women. That's messy.
I think it's hard to. Yeah, I feel like because I mean I come from a divorce. Did you come from a divorce home too, or your parents?
Yep.
were- yeah. So. Yeah, for me, I kind of see how it was hard for my dad to like move on or my mom to move on and find someone else because I grew up in it. But I don't know. I feel like every situation is different.
You know, Taylor told me the other day. She's like, yeah, like I've never experienced like divorce. She's
Yeah.
like, none of my
Oh, you too.
family has gotten divorced. She's like, none of my like close friends have gotten divorced. She's like, I've never like experienced it like on a personal
Yeah.
level. And I was like, that was kind of mind blowing to me because I was like, I've seen it like a lot.
When did your
like,
parents get divorced?
Oh, man, I was probably like 12,
Yeah, I was like 12.
12 or 13, yeah.
You know what? You know what I don't like. I don't like that. You know, and I think it's like the manosphere type of thing. You know, we all. You know, I know we all. They think that like all women bad, all women going to end poorly. But it's like
Who said this?
the man.
the men,
Like just men in general?
men, dude.
Okay.
It's kind of like if you get married and you're successful, they're only marrying you because you're successful, and when you're happy with them, it's only because they haven't left you yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's kind of like, you know, like you see people.
The logic behind that line of thinking, and he's talking about like Andrew Tate or like Red Pill things, is that I think the number is that over 80% of divorces are initiated by women.
Right.
It's like the big statistic that would back that up is that typically men, through statistic studies, men are like more romantic. Like I think, derive more meaning from relationships, would walk away from them less. So it's this like strange dichotomy where women really romanticize like the wedding and the idea of being married, but then statistically, when you look at it, men, on average, I'm not talking about our women or our us, but women tend to value it less in terms of their actions over time. On a whole, obviously.
I think they say that women initiate more divorce because men are like more tolerable of just like suffering in like they're fine with sticking something out even if they're like not fully happy, whereas maybe
I believe that
like they would just be like, I'll
just focus on other shit.
Yeah.
If you're a stay-at-home mom, I mean, nothing against, like, obviously that's a huge fucking thing, but if you're a stay-at-home mom and their husband's working nonstop trying to do all that, like the husband's focused on work and shit, where the mom's focused on like the kid, and then like, hey, I'm alone and you're never fucking home and you don't hang out with me and go on dates, you know? But they have more time to focus on the relationship than like the guy does.
100%.
Especially like those guys that are working fucking 9 to 5 and then working when they get home. And I mean,
working 9 to 5.
Yeah, but I'm just like, I think they're more focused on work and not so much on the relationship.
It's wild that when you see like it's like a couple that's like, we've been married for 50 years or like 30 plus years. We're always like, oh my God, it's like a rare Pokemon. Like, oh shit, I found one. Like, it's crazy that it's such a anomaly to find people that have been married. It's like when you go to the weddings, I would say this, I'm like, I want to be the people at the wedding, but it's like when you go to the wedding, it's like, all right, if you've been married for only 20 years, get off the dance floor, or only like 30 years. And then the last couple of people, everyone's like, whoa. But it's crazy. Like that's like, I guess the romantic goal. But then nowadays when anyone gets married, it's like, wait till it ends, bro.
Do y'all believe that like your woman or your wife should have a career or no? Like, do y'all promote that, or do y'all want her to just be like a stay-at-home mom?
I think the ideal is that
it's a choice, right? Or it's like
I think the ideal is that it depends, but everyone has their own goals and preferences in life. What I would see the ideal would be
preference, I guess,
that she does. If I want to have kids, I think this is more ideal that she doesn't have to work because of my income, and then she can focus on raising the kids. I think that's the most natural or organic way that, like, if you look at the history of humans, how it's been done. Obviously, the financial picture for a large percentage of people today, I think that becomes tighter, and I think that a lot of times the man and the woman have to work now.
Yeah.
I think as a man, I think it's a good goal to be like, I want to be able to support my family so that they don't have to worry about that, and I do.
Yeah, I like the idea of providing, but not in a way of like, so I can just like say that like I'm doing all these things. I think if like
kids change the picture. I think without kids, and if someone doesn't want to have kids, then I guess that's a different whole concept and like dynamic. But with kids, to me, it would just seem to be the far more beneficial.
I mean,
I think I value my kids being raised by their mother more than I would value their. Like, sounds bad, but like their potential career.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing.
That's the thing. Once kids are in the picture, I think like if possible, that seems to make the most sense, like far and away.
It seems like the most
I think
ideal.
you're saying,
it's like the parents of the child are spending the most time because you have the ability to. But I also think if the man or woman are working and like if both of them have like passion-driven careers, like completely different kind of like mindset. But if a second person is working not because maybe they like their job, they don't hate their job, but they're not like in love with it, they're not like excited to go every day, but they're just doing it for the money. And if that money doesn't impact like the family, because it's all like kind of like our pot now, right? It's all like I got you, you got me. But if that money isn't needed, is there more benefit than like this extra income that doesn't change our lives at all versus like raising the family? Or
there's an opportunity cost, of course, right? Like and I think
it's really just their decision. It's kind of like, do you want to work?
But also, when you see women with kids, like it's clearly like an innate, natural thing that comes to them. They have this like motherly nature. Like when you see Taylor or Julia with the kid, like and I still love my kid more than anything, but like they just have this instinct of what the kid needs and like how to deal with the kid. And if a woman chooses her career and she doesn't have kids, cool. But if the woman chooses her career, like you're saying, as a choice when she doesn't need to, I just think a lot of times today people don't factor in like, okay, well, what's the opportunity cost there of you? Like, is this really better, more better? I understand maybe you have some passion in your career and it brings you some fulfillment or something, but what are you like giving up by prioritizing that, let's say, over being
well then it's like who
mother?
Watches the child, so then you have to do daycare, have to do a nanny or something. So
that's the cost. That's what I'm saying.
So then you're like potentially the child is not raised in maybe the exact way you would ideally want them.
But I think even daycare alone for in the States for one single kid for a year is already more than $30K is like the average cost.
I'm sure there's tiers of
It's like one of Amanda's friends just told us this because she's doing it, and I think she does like, if I'm not mistaken, I think she does like 3 times a week. Like I think she gets 3 days a week where the kid's in, and I think she said it's like 18 grand a year, whatever that breaks out to. But I think,
and that's not full time.
No, that was only like I think it was like 3 or 4 days a week.
The point is,
it's expensive.
Depending on your income tier, like you might actually just. It might be a wash in terms of like what the woman's making versus if she just was with a kid anyway.
Yeah.
And
what about when your kids turn like 5 and above, like, and they're going to school? Like,
then I don't care. I mean,
at that point, your wife, I feel like she needs something to do.
Yeah, no. At that point, I'm always like an advocate for like go donate your. You know, if we don't need the money, like go volunteer at Ronald McDonald House for the day. You know, like go like do something in the community.
Yeah.
Don't just sit at home all day and wait for the
That's
kid
what
to
I'm saying.
come home.
I'm talking more so about that. I think between 0 and 5, before like your school's ready for school, like before your kid's ready for school, that's understandable. I'm not saying that I'm forcing my wife to work. I'm just saying.
I think we're in a really fortunate position where the option is there if they would like to. It's like, all right, I got
no, but that is a good point. Like when assuming you don't homeschool, when Charlie goes to school and he's 6 years old, like is Taylor just like sitting there watching TV for 9 hours a day, or?
No, I think there's a lot more that goes on in like the world of our children and our life.
But while he's at school,
there is.
I don't want to take anything away from my mom. I love my mom more than anything. But when I went to school, like my mom was watching The View, watching some Oprah. Like she was just watching TV until we got home.
Oh, she didn't have a job?
She was a stay-at-home mom. But then when we both went to, I'm sure she was like cleaning the house and stuff. But it wasn't a very big house.
I would say. At that point,
but for a 5-year-old, what's the realistic hours of school? Right, it's not.
I mean, 6-year-old's kindergarten.
Yeah, you get a full day.
What's that?
Like 7 to 3,
like 9 to 2 or something. Yeah.
No, I think the idea is like you do whatever you want. Like you.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I guess that's like your vacation years because you.
Well, there's also like.
But if you're dropping the kid off at 9 and then you're picking him up again at 2,
3.
I'm not saying go get a job. I don't think you get a job. You could go like volunteer at a shelter or like do something.
No, for sure. Because even if you're dropping them off or you're getting but that's still not like because if they have a full-time job, it's like then they got to be at work already at 8
also
and back
you got
at 5
to clean up the house a little bit. You got to worry about like cooking dinner and shit, groceries. You got to go get the fucking cardboard stock for the kids' project due on Friday. I mean, there's a lot of other shit that.
I feel like you drop them off, you go have a Starbucks, go for like hang out a little bit, and then it's time to pick them up. Maybe. Yeah.
I think with my situation, because I mean, I have a 5 and 10-year-old stepdaughters. I think it's beneficial for the woman to find some sort of passion project.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, again, it goes back to like you can do whatever you want. Like it's like
a job is too much.
It's just like whatever. It's like we don't need the money. It's like whatever you want to do with your time. You know, it's whether it's like there's still contributions to the family, the household that need to get done on both sides, right? Outside of just like money coming into the house. Like
I see what you're saying, Sean. That makes sense. That makes sense.
But
it's like something to keep your mind.
Yeah. But being a mom, like being a full-time mom and taking care of like for your situation, like when Charlie gets to this age, it's like.
There's gonna be
like
sports
he said, the project,
too, probably, right?
Sports, cleaning the house, cooking, beds, like all that laundry, all that stuff. Like that's like a full-time job. Like
for sure.
To be clear, all this could be flipped as well. Like if Amanda's making $400,000 a year, I would happily be. I'll do the fucking projects. Like it doesn't have to be the woman doing it. I'm just saying, like, as long as one parent's providing, the other one should probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you could be a stay-at-home dad.
No, I mean, I'd just start making YouTube videos again or something. Yeah. If Amanda was making that kind of cash, where like I can keep my cars, keep doing whatever I want to do, and not have to work, I'll be a fucking YouTuber, dude.
Yeah,
I would still do something, but I wouldn't be like fucking
going to the office.
No, technically it could work. I don't think it's like an our innate.
No, it's not what I want to do.
Yeah, so I'm saying
I would go full-time YouTuber at that point. Shit, like I'll just make videos and buy cars.
Amanda would come home and you're holding the baby. Hey, babe.
I have a friend.
What's up,
like,
Amanda?
Hey, babe.
But is that the dynamic that you would want?
No, I think I'd feel like a bitch a little bit.
Yeah, like you're holding the baby when she comes home. Like, hey, babe,
I got like a fake boob on.
I cooked and ran your bathwater.
I do though. I mean, hey, look, nothing against it. I have not a close friend, but I have a friend that his wife is very, very high up in the financial space, and like she makes more than $500,000 a year, and he's a stay-at-home dad, and like
I would feel.
He loves it. I mean,
yeah, but you wouldn't trade places with him. You're saying?
I
Castrated the
wouldn't,
word?
but there's some guys out there that I think would love that.
Is it castrated?
Is that too much?
No,
You would feel castrated?
Bro, he's gonna watch this pod. What the fuck?
Joe mentioned this line specifically for him. That's the other way around. You know?
I mean,
No,
don't
no.
know.
I agree with Charlie. I'd feel like such
hey,
a
but
bitch.
dude, according to social media nowadays, like your girl should be able to do Amazon drop shipping. She make $5 million a month. She could be a realtor on the side, living in Miami in a penthouse. I mean,
Yeah.
it's so easy to make money nowadays, dude. According to the internet, if you're not making $1 million a month at 20 with a fucking Bugatti, you're an idiot.
Oh, is that a topic for today?
What?
The scammers
Like the course thingy?
we were
Did you
talking
write
about in
that
our
down?
chat.
Like the
That's what I'm making a dig at right now. Is all these fucking
Yeah.
20-year-old kids that are like, I bought a Koenigsegg at 20 because I'm
Miami kids that we
a
talked
drop
about.
shipping guy.
You were around a bunch of
I was just in Miami.
rich Miami,
I was just in
wealthy youth.
Yes.
I mean, we can just call them scammers. It's fine. It's what they're doing.
No.
Yes.
I think there's good and bad eggs on everything, right?
No, there's not.
I think there's people
There's
that
not.
I don't know, bro. Most people that I see on the internet making like buku money at younger age, I'm just more skeptical as to how it happened, and maybe it's more old boomer because I'm like, no, it took me 10 years to like get up to a level of wealth. There's no way you did it in 2. Like, I don't know. I'm more like you got to be scamming people because you couldn't have built a legitimate business, right? Like, it's almost like I can't wrap my head around.
They are.
Like,
They are scamming. Like, we don't have to act like they're not.
it's like
Which when you're saying scammers, which business model are
fucking
you?
21-year-old that is selling a day trading course because he's cracked the fucking code that Warren Buffett and all these billionaires have never figured out. But this kid is driving his probably family money, bought a Urus. Now he's selling courses trying to show that he bought the Urus, day trading, and he'll tell you how to day trade if you pay him $20. That kid has nothing more than the guys in fucking Wall Street, but he's selling courses all fucking day on how to day trade. They don't fucking day trade.
I would agree with you with that specific example that a course on day trading seems suspicious.
Or crypto, or fucking how to build your. When a 21-year-old is, I'll sell you a course how to build your business, and the only business they've ever built is selling you a course to build your business.
I would agree.
Scam.
I would agree with that too. I would
There
agree
we
that
go.
if there's no previous, but I don't think everyone in Miami who's young and has money is a
Yeah, but
scammer.
bro-
Or the 22-year-old that's like, I made $8 million in real estate last year. No, you didn't.
Well, if they did, though, then it would be legit.
Because now they're selling courses for you. It's all courses. That's what I'm getting at here. I'm not saying the kids that are realtors, shut the fuck up and be realtors. They're legit. It's the guys that are like, I'm a realtor and I'll teach you how to be a realtor if you join my Discord channel for $1,000 a month.
Oh, I haven't seen anyone doing it.
Fuck
I
yes.
haven't seen anyone doing it for
You know
real
what it
estate.
also is, dude? There's different levels of like how people spend their money. Because something that as I've like gained more wealth over my career, right? And it started slow, and then it picked up like heavily. Started around maybe 2020 is when like I really started feeling like I was like I'm putting some money away, and then like I would see like the wealth that I have, but then I'd see other people like spending a lot, and a lot of the times I'd be like, man, like, are they just making like crazy amount more, or are they just spending more of the money, and like maybe I'm just more reserved with it. That's another thing like you got to put in perspective is like a lot of people like they're making like okay good money, but they just spend it at a level that makes it appear that they're just like
One thing, it's like a fucking pyramid scheme. It's like you got to spend what you're making to give the illusion that you're so successful. It's to get more people to jump onto the train.
I mean, it's essentially marketing spend at that point.
Yeah, it
Pretty
is.
much, yeah. Like they got to spend their money on a Urus because then they can flash the Urus as, look how successful I am. You can pay me to make you this
Well,
successful, and it's a never-ending fucking.
I think the
What
key,
would- okay,
well,
here,
wait,
I'll give you an example.
Joe, real quick. The key
Yeah.
differentiator I would say on scam versus not scammer, if we're trying to simplify it.
What would you?
If someone's selling a course on something that they haven't done prior to selling the course,
Yeah.
that would be the scammer. Red
well, okay,
flag.
here'd
so
be
could
my
I sell a
fucking-
course on like CPG like building?
Yes.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, because you have an authority in that space.
Yeah.
Nice.
Here would be my thing.
I'm
right?
proud to
That's
announce,
valid.
guys, that down in the description, $50,000 enter.
No, but you could help a lot of people who would
Yeah.
want to make a similar business avoid a bunch of fucking mistakes and get
Is
successful
that
way
a scam
faster.
to you? If you did that?
No,
No.
that would be giving
No.
tremendous value to people.
I
Yeah.
actually,
Is that a scam to you?
I actually
No.
will say
Okay.
'Cause he's
there's
done it.
Yeah.
there is a lot.
That's
of,
the differentiator that
Yeah.
they've done it or not.
But
Yeah.
all these fucking 19-year-olds haven't done it.
Yeah, then I would agree with you in those cases.
I will say,
Or let me just throw this one out there. I don't like the fucking guy, so I don't care putting him on blast. Wes Watson. Is he a
Oh,
scammer?
God.
What has Wes Watson provided to the world to benefit anything?
Yeah.
Right? Like what business has he started besides the business of selling
I have
that
no
he's
idea.
successful? That's what I'm saying.
So
I would say
he,
that's a scammer.
he did almost make $10,000 from me because he said he was going to come on my podcast.
That's a prime example. Like
$10,000.
I would say he's a scammer.
So I had him on my podcast. He didn't charge me to go on my podcast.
He said he's so busy. He's like I charge $10,000 for a pod. And I was like,
I don't know
no,
what
bro.
the guy does. Like,
Well,
I don't know
When
what
did
he's
you have him on your
actually done.
podcast?
When?
Yeah.
Right when he was
Couple years
blowing
ago.
up, man,
Oh,
like
okay.
2023. Before some of the wild videos of him jumping people at the gym.
Is he in jail right now?
I don't know. I don't think so, but I'll say in person when I was with him, he was very polite and nice. So
I'm not saying
so I don't want
the nicest guy in the world.
No.
I'm just saying I don't know. Like
He
I
does
would say,
business-
I'd put him in the category of scammers because I don't think he's done anything.
Well, okay, so he helps people sell high ticket business coaching, right? And he's, I guess
He
you
went
could
to prison.
Yeah, I guess you could argue he's done that because he makes a lot of money doing that.
Doing what?
I think what he teaches people is
Wait,
whatever techniques he uses to
You know what I've never understood? Whenever someone's like, I like teach people how to like do like high ticket sales. It's like, does that mean that if y'all were my students, like I'm gonna teach you guys how to do high ticket online coaching? Is it like, here's how you convince the people that you were charging $500 that they should pay you $5,000. I'm gonna teach you the words to tell them that you can charge more. It's not like giving more like credentials. It's just like teaching them how to charge more for the same courses.
The idea to play devil's advocate here would be that maybe they're also helping them change the fulfillment so that they're actually providing more accountability to these people and things like that. But I never worked with Wes Watson, so I don't know exactly what he's selling. But it is kind of like, I think he's teaching people that Wes Watson style of being super intense and flexing to create more authority to then leverage for higher prices. It's not something I would, excuse me, it's not in line with my brand, but he's obviously sold a lot of people to become clients.
I think I'm just gonna say his name. I don't give a fuck.
We're throwing out these names in the pot today.
The Vincent Fisher kid.
I've just became aware of this guy.
The kid that
You said he didn't look real.
Fucking the sim dude.
Yeah,
Bro.
You said he looks AI.
He looks like a character from Ready Player One. Like he looks like a real person that's not real. You know what I'm saying?
Let me finish my point. My point is, like, I don't understand that part. Like so I know the guy that like pretty much like built him. His name is it's some African dude that lives in Miami, and he reached out to me trying to get me to become a Vincent Fisher. I don't know if I told y'all this story.
You should have done it, dude. You could have had a fucking sign.
Y'all would never be able to talk to me again. Imagine if I turned into that dude. Like, you're sitting at home, you're fucking beating your meat, dude. Like, get off your fucking couch. But anyways, he showed me the whole like story buildup of how he built Vincent up, and like, I mean, when he showed it to me, like, I went back and checked, like, damn, you really turned him into like a online coaching sell. And I was like, so what do y'all sell? And he was just like, well, he teaches people how to scale their online sale. So like,
what does that mean?
What are they selling? What are they selling?
It's a fucking pyramid scheme, dude.
But you can't.
This is the social media pyramid scheme.
You can't help to think that like, okay, so like, if he's the master seller, he's teaching other people how to become master sellers to teach other people to become master sellers. So like, when does it stop?
Sounds like
But that's the difference.
sounds like my
between-
friend who was a master baiter, bro.
That's what Joe's saying. That's the difference between,
was
let's
terrible.
say, Max teaching.
that was-
That's not going. Yeah. That's the difference between Max teaching someone how to build a company like Sour Strips.
That's valuable.
No, and he's done it, and it's a real thing that was done before he would be coaching.
Bro, the
someone.
business coaching has been around, even in the fitness space, for a decade now.
Yeah,
I
okay,
remember.
look,
But
it was catered as something else before though. What was
No,
it?
but fitness coaching is even different. Like Brandon Carter, I was hanging out with, a huge fan of him. I love him.
Thought repellent.
No, but he teaches people who are already trying to do online fitness coaching how to like optimize their business and actually, I think, train better, but also optimize the sales. But again, that's different than like, no, I'm gonna like
Generic fucking. I'm gonna teach you how to get rich.
Yeah.
You're gonna make me rich, so I can teach you how to get rich, so you can make your
like
followers
if,
get rich.
if you got rich off of teaching people to get rich and there was no step 0 before step 1, then I agree that's where
This
it
is
turns
what-
into it gets sketchy real
I'm
quick.
not
I'm not
gonna say
gonna-
that I think it's a scam.
Well, it still might
there's
work.
a question
No,
mark.
it's a fucking scam.
No, it's
It's a scam.
some
There's
of
a
them
question mark there
some
for
of them
me.
still might be good at it.
Yeah.
They still might be able to help you make money, but it's a little
What
bit
is it?
Doing it.
It's just
This is
what
like
it
this
is.
is like the fucking what is a woman con? It's like it just is. It's just, we're just doing it.
no, you just
Bro,
sell more
hey,
people on
look,
it. No, Joe, I agree
I'm not
with you.
going to shout. I'm not going to call her out for her name. But this happened at one
No,
point.
come on, we're saying all
there
the
used to
names.
no, because this one might actually still be like close.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay, at one point there was an athlete athlete
God.
girl.
Okay, you might as well say her
Nah,
name.
no, it's fine.
Jesus Christ.
It's fine. And
She was 5'3".
She lived in this area.
I'm not going to say her name, but at one point there was an athlete. Like what?
There was okay, and this is
She
a
did
long,
a collab video with Christian on this video.
This is
Video
not.
423.
This
This
was
is
a
not
long
her
time
profile.
ago. This was a long time ago, and I remember because all of us were like, "What the fuck?" Because
Oh.
she was promoting clothing with the code, and then one day it was like, "Pay me $10,000 and I'll teach you how to make your business better than it is now." And all of us were like,
What was her business?
"No,
Alpha Lee was her only income stream?
yeah." It was a female influencer that just one day was like, "I'm a business coach and I'll teach you how to be better at business." And all of us were like,
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about.
"What the fuck?"
It was always
just came out of
wild
nowhere.
when
It was
people
like,
would be like, "I'm going to help you grow your social media," but then you look at their social media and like theirs isn't growing. But it's like,
it's wild to be like, "I'm going to teach you to make your business better," and you've never started a business in your
I
life.
just want to know how every day there
Yeah,
seems to be like
yeah.
a new like
Hold on.
super wealthy young like business owner person, like a course person, and they're like the richest of anyone. Like all of a sudden it's like, I've never heard of this person. Now I'm buying a $5 million Bugatti. I'm like,
Yeah.
everyone's just like, no, I'm the richest one. Look,
There's a lot of those guys in Miami. For
I
sure.
don't remember, but I'll tell you later.
I will say, I like over the past couple years, and even a lot like recently, a lot of even like influencers bigger than me have like reached out to me to like, I'll get on the phone with people and they'll ask me questions about like physical product goods or like website stuff, or like they'll ask me questions that I've had a lot of experience in, and I'll talk to them for like an hour. And when I get off the phone, and then I tell them my PayPal accounts, they can wire me money. No, I'm just kidding. After I tell them all the information, I always tell Taylor, I'm like, I don't want to sell courses, but I was like, the information that I just gave this person for an hour
Yeah.
easily saved them tens of thousands of dollars,
Yeah.
or like guided them in a direction that will like make
Yeah.
$100,000 without a doubt. Because
That's
I
different though.
Yeah.
No, but you could, and it maybe even would be something that would be like fulfilling and meaningful for you to do post full exit from Sour Strips, would be helping people. And you could charge a very high premium, and you could pick people who are already not like, oh, I'd like to start a business. Like people who already have probably any physical product business, but CPG.
But the problem is I wouldn't
you-
know like a price to do, because I would feel weird, because I'd know what like the value that I bring.
Well,
but
you'd start with like a slightly lower price, work with a few guys, see, okay, what
I'd
what
hire one of those
happens
guys to learn how I could sell higher ticket.
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't even have to do it because you have such a high authority in the space. You could just hop on a 5-minute phone call with someone and be like, what's the situation? All right, this is what it would cost.
What you're talking about has been around for a long time.
You're basically
right?
a business consultant.
Yeah.
Well, like
consulting
we've
is-
okay, even in like the fucking 90s and 2000s, right? Like you would have people like not him, but Steve Jobs would go do a speech, and everyone would pay money to go listen to this fucking speech, and it made sense, right? But I think now we're headed down
if people,
this like
if people are reaching out to a lot, you could be like, yeah, sure, I'll hop on the phone with you for 10, 15
Yeah.
minutes. You'd be like, if this is really helpful, like we could work together longer term if that's what you
Well, I don't
want.
think I have an issue with that, right? Like you would go get advice from Steve Jobs if you were interested in the tech field. That would make fucking sense. I think the issue
Yeah.
now is it's like we're getting advice from some 19-year-old that's never done anything
The same
in a
way-
space that we don't even fucking know what it is.
The same way that any of us could actually coach someone with a smaller YouTube channel who is really serious about doing it, and we could help them make better content and also structure like an actual offer that makes sense for their audience, and so they make more money from it.
Yeah.
Any
You
of
know
us
what?
could help someone do that.
I told Taylor, I was like, if once a week someone started a business, if I had like a call with someone once a week as they scale their business, I was like, I would dramatically help their business.
By the end of this pod, we're all gonna have courses.
You know what? You
I'm
know
gonna
what?
curl my hair.
You know what?
What's
I
up,
would
bro?
actually. You know what? It's
Tell
not a
me.
scam. It's not a scam. You know what?
Here we go.
What?
It's not. I don't think it's this. Okay, it is. There are scammers.
You know what?
But you know what? There's actually one person that we know that I would actually like. If
Say
I
their
was
name,
like,
bro.
No, him. if
Never from a
if
woman.
if I was presented with it, I probably wouldn't pay for it. But like, if he, I think he already does.
Charlie,
this.
get to it, bro. Get to what you're saying.
What if the next 45 minutes I'm just beating around the bush?
Yeah.
No,
When you think about it,
we're about to get there. Hold on, I'm getting there. Hold on. Let me just like lay it
Who
out.
talks with their fucking hands now?
We're almost there, bro. I'm about to land. Hold on. But you know, if there was a all right, now you're making it hard. Okay. pause. If there was a situation where I was in a position where this person could, I'm about to say it.
Bro,
I'm not fucking with y'all, bro. It's about to come out.
I'm gonna look up the translation. I'm gonna look up the script.
It's about
for this.
to come out, bro.
This isn't like a debate when they ask Trump a question he doesn't want to answer. Well,
It's
there
about
was a
to co-
situation in which I was in the position to speak.
I'm almost there, bro. Okay, so
You know when you were in school and you had to hit a certain word limit? So you just fucking like...
Elaborate.
Dom. If Dom was offering courses, I would actually like sign up for him.
He does.
I feel like he does.
Yeah.
I wouldn't pay, but
He's like, oh, he does. Now I'm not doing
but
that.
if he gave me like a code that was like 99% off, I would for sure attend those courses because I honestly find Dom to be a very fascinating like. I think what he's done in his space is like very admirable.
I don't want absolutely.
I'm not saying those people are scammers.
Yeah.
I'm saying...
He's saying
like,
the 21-year-old who's selling a
19-year-olds
course on how to sell courses.
The
Yeah,
kids,
no,
the
yeah,
kids
yeah.
that you went to high school with that are now all of a sudden like, I've been a real estate mogul for 10 years. It's like, no, the fuck you weren't. I knew you in high school. What are you talking about?
You're saying you need enough of a track record. You can't be like, I had 1 year successful thing. I can now.
Or they're
coach.
just blatantly lying.
You know what I've always been interested in? Kind of like how I want to go and random people's houses when they have open houses just to scope them out, which I did
So
that one
fucking
time.
weird.
I did that one time. I was like, yeah, my mom's thinking about moving the neighborhood and stuff.
Try it on their underwear.
No, the house is empty. I would have though. Is a lot of times like I don't want to pay for it, but like I want to sit in on a lot of these like calls just to see what they're doing. It's kind of like
That's like really creepy.
What happens? Go
What?
look on
Like
YouTube.
No.
on the people that live there, their phone calls.
No, we're back to coaching.
Oh,
It was like
I was like, bro, what?
it was like someone that I really, really admire and like a lot is like Rob Bailey, right? Super successful guy, done a lot of businesses.
for a course.
He has
Really?
like
No, but-
I don't know what you'd call it, inner circle, like a course where he talks to people for a week. Like that's something where I'm like, I wonder what he talks about on there. Not like I wonder if he's ripping people off.
Well-
Like he has the credentials
Bro,
to do
go
it.
on
I'd
YouTube.
be interested.
There's people that have. There's a guy that I know with Wes Watson. There's guys that have paid to get into these courses,
But I wanna do it
and then
anonymously.
record it. No, but there's people that have already outed this that have been like, I paid money for the course and like recorded it and like it's fucking nothing. It's like him being
Bro, you
like,
just gotta charge more money, bro.
Literally what it is. It's like I paid 10 grand to see what the course was and it's literally nothing. And then like he'll just call you and like if you're like, oh, this isn't worth the money. He's like, oh, you're just too retarded to figure that out. Get out of my course and kicks you.
Classic.
Yeah, dude. I'm telling. It's anyway.
I can see you. I can see you. I mean, he was talking about you charging for your own courses. I could see you. I mean, we talked about real estate before. If you ever got into like real estate, or if you ever wanted to like deep dive into real estate when you did your full exit, I could see you like paying for a Grant Cardone course. Would you do that?
I don't.
Would you want to be mentored? Maybe not him specifically, but someone of that stature.
Is it weird to say like I don't know if I like the concept of like mentorship of like I've never had like someone that I've been like please like teach me how to do this like thing that I really want to aspire. I'd rather just like navigate in my own way to get there. And that's just like my personal like way, even if it's going to take me longer, I'm going to spend more. Like I like the concept of like finding my own path.
Well, I think if someone's mindset is, yeah, like, please guide me, that person's probably not going to, like, get from point A to point B anyway. Probably for people, I'd say like us, or most people who have some type of success that already have the mindset, even if we're the more people who maybe are more, like, resistant to wanting a mentorship, we'd probably be the people who benefit the most from it, because if you get just, like, a small tweak or feedback, you're probably like, oh, I could definitely implement that. Like, I'm going to execute on that this week.
You know what's ironic is that although it would have to happen in a like you'd have to get really lucky over years for it to and it successfully worked out, but like all of the things that someone would teach you that you could skip all the things and be more successful, all of the things that you didn't skip that we would now teach people is like why we're I feel like in the position because it's made us who we are of like going through all these things that now you're teaching people
when I
like
used to
skip all of the hard parts and just go straight to the success of it. Whereas like I feel like a lot of where I'm at is attributed to all of the like learning and problem solving and critical thinking and like mess ups and like learn. Oh, I should have done that. Like
that is a good point.
When I used to do the dating mentorship for guys, I realized after a few years of doing that, and we helped a lot of guys. I still get like emails all the time, be people like photos like their wedding or their wife. They're like, oh, like from your course, like or not, I wasn't really a course. Yeah, no, that they met their girl, which makes it very wholesome. But I think I did realize what you're saying, that a guy could be on a call with me asking a question about a girl he just met. I could tell him exactly what to do. and he still might go and do the wrong thing. And a lot of times I feel like until you like put your hand in the fire and burn it several times, and that could be with dating, it could be with business mistakes, it could be with anything, you don't maybe truly like learn the lesson until you've been like, oh man, I really fucked this up again and again. And like, yeah, now I know I can't do that.
Yeah.
Well, here's okay.
So my point being that I think I agree that even if someone, maybe if something feels like it's the right thing to do for you, and even if you're completely wrong, and someone tells you, hey man, I've been there before, you shouldn't do that, you should do this, you still might stubbornly do that and then be like, oh, okay, now I get it.
Yeah.
My issue with the business thing, this will be the last thing I say on this.
Joe's
on the
pissed.
business front.
Joe, did you get scammed?
No, my grandma got scammed, but I never got scammed. My issue with the business thing, why I think it is it's fucking.
That's
scam,
why he got the McLaren.
Is it's not. Yeah. I think you have a lot of young men out there that are stuck in fucking jobs that want more than anything to be successful, and they think that buying this course is going to drastically change something for them. I don't think the people that are paying $2,000 for a course are already very successful people that have the $2,000 to spend. I genuinely think most of the time it's people that don't even have the fucking $2,000 that are trying to come up with it, that are like, I'm going to put everything I have into this course because it's going to teach me how to get out of fucking McDonald's and build my own fucking brand. And it's not. And also on the course front, I don't want to take anything away from any of us or anyone out there. I would say, like, unless you're a serial entrepreneur that has done this fucking 10 plus times, I'm not listening to you, because there's definitely a huge amount of luck and circumstance that goes into you being successful for that one brand. So even on that front, some of these people that have scaled companies to 10 million that are going to, hey, I'll teach you how to do it. You're not. Do it 3 times and then let's fucking talk. I know a lot of people that have been very successful with one brand that then launched a second one and it didn't fucking work out. And now they have all the money in the world, they have the contacts, and it still fucking failed. So it's like, just because there's an aspect of luck there, when that's where I'm like, even if you do have a successful brand, being like, I'm going to teach you how to do it. Like,
here's the thing.
There's
also,
no guarantee there it's going to fucking work out the same way.
I feel like it creates an entire world where no one's actually building any businesses anymore, because then the people that they teach, they're like, scale my business. Oh, but actually I learned that I'll make more money if I just kind of do what that guy told me, and I'll teach people into that. So everyone's just teaching people how to teach people how to scale their businesses, but then everyone just converts into people teaching people how to scale
South
their
Park
businesses.
episode.
And like, no one's actually doing any business. It's just getting the next person.
I think for sure with the younger guys, and I think for sure like that's the danger, is that obviously like for good marketing, you are going to sell the lifestyle. Like that's what you have to do.
Have to do it, yeah.
What I wish it was, if it was a bunch of like us buying courses, I would actually feel more okay with it, but I know it's not. I know it's like your college kids that barely have the fucking money. They're the ones that are getting swindled to put $1,000 into this Forex trading course that's never going to touch anything that they fucking do.
For the majority of people that sign up for these things, I would agree. But I think for some people, probably like making that bet and like investing into it is probably the thing that gets them to finally
There
pull
are
the trigger on
success
things.
stories. There are success stories.
Y'all want to know a real scam? The government.
Yeah, it's the biggest one.
The government. Because so as I've had a child, right? And the first thing that I'm immediately looking into is like how I can set Charlie up and my family as well. But when you have like, I'm like, okay, like what tax things can I do? What like trust estate, like gifting, like how would I maximize everything? So I'm really starting to like look down this and do like the estate planning and like realizing like how much you can, you know, Taylor and I can each like gift him per year that's like tax free that you can put in an account. But then, you know, if you just do this like standardized account, then they have access to it at 18. So you kind of want to put it in like a trust or a dynasty trust. They don't have access to it. Then you have to create like the rules and regulations. And then, did y'all know that there's an estate tax, essentially like a death tax?
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Like, if anyone doesn't know, and this is like mind blowing. Whenever you die, right, and let's say you have, I mean, just $100 million. Let's say you have $1 million. Like you've built up your entire life, you have all this money you're saved up that you've paid taxes on. At that point, between 18 and 40% goes to the government. Up to $1,000 is 18%, and then it scales all the way up until it's at a million. It's $1 million up is 40%. So if you have $100 million that you've built your entire life, you've already paid taxes on it. Like, I mean, there's certain like, let's say 100 million, or I'm using these huge numbers, but like there's certain levels that like 13 million per person is like tax free. But let's say you have 100 million liquid that's like ready to go to the next person. $40 million of that is just like gone.
But that's after subtracting 13 million per person, you're saying?
Yes.
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
then it used to be like 13 million. Now it's going down to 7 next year. So now it's like 14 million per per like household, so 7 per couple is like tax free. So 14 million is tax free. But let's say after that you had an extra $100 million. I mean, any number, $1 million. 40% is just gone, like estate tax. That is the most. That like I can't wrap my head around that.
Yeah, but no one with $100 million is letting that.
Yeah,
There's loopholes to get around that, and that all the people with that kind of money are using those loopholes.
But even
to get around that.
even $1 million, even 500,000.
That's what I'm saying. That they're going after the people. They're going after your average fucking blue collar, white collar worker that saved up $600,000 over their lives to giving it to their kids. That's who's fucking paying that tax.
But that's crazy.
Your guys
to
with
me.
$100 million are putting it in fucking trust.
Well, that's what I'm learning. That's what I'm learning. All these
Yeah.
different things.
Like
It's so-
Charlie will be the executor on the trust. He'll never actually get the money, so we want to pay the taxes on it.
Bro, at some point you realize the government is just another like gang. It's just the gang with the most power. It's like, well, if you don't pay our shit, you're fucking in jail. Like at the end of the day, it's the older you get and the more you see, and also like the more you just see money just filtered into fucking war and pharmaceuticals and shit. You're like, they literally give the less than a shit about us, man.
Yep.
They're just they're farming our money. Like they're just farming our fucking money.
Yeah, but I just like I couldn't.
And the U.S. was like formed to be exactly against that after the British Empire. Now we're the exact.
It's
same
crazy. You
thing.
just pay taxes your entire life,
Bro.
and then when you die, all the money that you pay
taxes
taxes
are
on.
the least American thing in terms of like the foundation of this country.
Property taxes, bro. That shit is.
Yeah.
Fucking
That's why I'm on the
crazy to
fence
me.
about like. So Texas is supposedly going to get rid of
They
property
ain't, bro.
tax,
They ain't.
right? I'm like, I feel
They
like,
ain't.
It's gonna go somewhere else.
or if they do, our like sales tax is going to go up to 15% or
Yeah,
some shit.
yeah.
Like you're going to pay it somewhere.
Taxes are fucking like. I think that's the biggest scam.
Oh, hey,
ever,
Monday
bro.
quarterlies are due. Everyone, yep, tomorrow.
I
Hey, don't forget to pay your quarterly taxes, everyone.
For the first time in a long time, I paid mine earlier, like last week. I always do it.
I never do.
Bro, yeah. Do you have any questions about me having a baby?
What's it like? Is it exactly how you thought it was going to be?
I think yeah. I think it's kind of like you have to keep almost like every day you wake up, right? You're like, I have a child. Like my life is not what it was before, and it's a really new dynamic. And like he's at the phase now where he's literally just sleeping and eating and kind of opening his eyes a little bit, and then like just has dirty diapers, and it just like repeats that cycle. And that'll probably happen for a couple more weeks and like maybe a month or so, and then you start. I mean, I look at David's daughter, right, and how you and Julia are saying like, oh, she's at the age that like she's up for long periods of time, and someone has to physically be entertaining her.
You have to be stimulating her at all times.
Like it's not like in the playpen I'm kind of near her, like doing a task. It's like physically entertaining her like all the time while she's like awake, and I'm like, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, and I think it gets even. I imagine up until they're like 2 or 3, it even just like increases, like the response, the attention you have to be giving them.
Have you taken him out anywhere?
I keep so the first like week or so, like their immune system's like building up, and you're kind of almost like scared. You're kind of like the world's gonna like there's like germs and all this stuff. But we're definitely now he's gonna be 3 weeks on Tuesday, and we're kind of at the point now where like I like have to keep remembering like, oh, if we want to go like eat somewhere, like we can take the baby. We can like but I don't know. I guess you're always so like cautious. You're like, can random people touch it? Should I be in a restaurant where there's a lot of people? Should I like sit outside? Like what? Like there's no like rule book, right? Like it's not like at this age you can do this with your child. Like so I'm trying to figure that out. I've kind of given the task to. I'm like, Taylor, can you just let me know when the correct like times are to do all these things, because I don't know. But no, we have not gone. We had to stop by Target one time on the way back from the pediatrician office, but other than that, we have not like taken him anywhere. But like we will probably start. But we've been kind of just getting used to it, so we haven't really needed to go out.
Well, we'll say that we haven't. I didn't really know you too well before the baby. I want to say. I mean, we did. Not like we weren't hanging out like as frequently as we I think did since you had the baby. No, maybe.
I don't think so.
My point is,
The baby's 8 months old. I've known you for more than
I know.
I didn't know you till 8 months ago.
What I was getting at though is like I guess I didn't really like notice a shift. Where I will say that it's cool to like yesterday, like seeing you be a dad was like holy shit, like Max, like this is like a I don't know.
Yeah.
It was like cool to see you like
It's like
have a kid. Yeah. I didn't notice that as much with you because I guess I didn't spend as much time with you before. Where I'm just saying, like, I've known Max for such a long time that, like, seeing him with a baby is just like I almost got like emotional.
You know,
I
was talking to Taylor about. I think it's everyone's right. Like, I'm for having children, but like I could understand if people are just like, yeah, I just don't want to have a kid. Whether it be I just want to be animals, I want to travel, whatever. But I was talking to her. I was like, you know, when
they say like as soon as you become a parent, you start to kind of like, even if you don't want to, you start to kind of like judge people who don't have kids. Like, it's kind of selfish. Like even if you don't want to, you just kind of start to see it that way.
I look around and I'm like, oh, that's really really cool timing that like all my friends happen to be the same stage. We're all kind of having children, so that'll be cool. The kids can like be raised together. We're all kind of going through the same phase, and so it's not like you can still all do the same things because you're all going through that same phase. But I was like, if you didn't want to have kids, I was like, the chances of all of your close friends also being the exact same way of not wanting to have kids is probably low. That many people around you would also, let's say you're 4 groups of best friends also don't have kids. It's probably rare that, or maybe it's not, that like all of y'all will happen to be BFFs. So it's like most of your group would start having kids, and if you didn't want to have kids, you can still hang out with everyone, but like at a certain point, it's going to be like, oh, I can't, I need to have the child here, and then like I feel like it's almost like, I don't even know what I'm trying to say, of like it makes sense to just like everyone has kids. It's like great. I don't even know what I'm trying to say.
That was like a Shali moment, right?
Yeah,
there.
I was trying to hold on.
Like if you didn't have kids, I feel like then you'd be like secluded. You have to go find people that also don't have kids, because everyone who is especially like going through the baby stages, like they're so specific of like where they can go, where they can't go, what they can do, what they can't do. Like, oh, I got to bring the kid with me. Where
there becomes more friction to hanging out if someone has kids and someone
you're
doesn't.
probably like, oh, I want to go do these things. You can do whatever because you don't have children. But then the people who have children like can to an extent, but can't have the ultimate freedom that you do. So you kind of start like distancing a little bit. So it's almost like having kids is like everyone's so stressed to have them, but the fact that like chances are most people around you are also going to have children is a really like uplifting thing. Like you're kind of like all going through it at the same time.
What you're saying is that I guess some people are prioritizing their personal freedom if they don't have kids, but if the people that hang out with anyway have kids, they end up facing some of the same limitations anyway.
Yeah,
they're like, well, waiting for the
if you want your
people
personal freedom, you're then like, well, I now like as you get older, the pool of people you can enjoy the personal freedom with, like, yeah, you can obviously get along with just your partner, like your husband, wife, whatever, but like you have to be really comfortable with just basically only like not really interacting as much with your groups of friends, because chances are all of your friends are probably going to have kids. Because I think it would be rare that all of your close friends also are like the let's not have kids type of.
Bro,
like,
yesterday we were sitting on your couch and I told Amanda, I'm like, this is our hangouts now. Like this is like when we were all sitting around when y'all were like playing with the babies, like,
and I
this
loved
is like
it.
If we're gonna hang
I
out.
loved it.
Yeah, I felt old.
Yeah, right. Like this is what we do now.
Yeah.
But it's cool. Like it is an interesting thing. We're all sitting around with like kids talking about kids, and then like it's
after a nice game of golf.
Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday was adulthood.
Yeah.
But
dude, it was hot.
Peak adulthood.
Bro, I slept.
Yeah,
I was
too.
exhausted.
But like I think that's cool, because then like, you're all experiencing this stage of life like at a similar time.
Wasn't there a point where you didn't want kids like 6-7 years ago?
Well, yeah, it's when I couldn't. Every girl was just.
Yeah.
Bunch of hoes.
I didn't say it.
Bunch
I
of
just
hoes.
like I. There was a period of time where I didn't think I'd have kids because I didn't think that I would find a girl that I would ever want to have children with.
Yeah.
Because I had a very specific outlook on girls in relationships, because every girl that I would interact with had the exact same red flag negative characteristics that I would see like over and over again. And then I just started being like, oh, this isn't a random thing. Like it just seems that they're all this way, right? I put this like blanket statement on, because it kept like repeating itself, whether it be just like tendencies or like comments or shady things, or people would be talking to me while they're like in a relationship and all these things. And I'm like, oh, this is how it all is, because it just kept happening over and over again. But then when you meet someone, then
I mean, honestly, you probably could answer this better than I could, but I saw this article the other day that was saying that, like, I don't remember what the actual percentages was, but the amount of people now that don't want kids has gone up like 800% since
a lot of
like
people
the
can't
90s.
afford
Can't
it, bro.
afford it.
Yeah, I mean, I think the article I was reading was blaming it on like social media, and it was basically blaming it on like
Well, there's a lot of different factors. There's
But it's just gone up dramatically. Basically, what they were saying was like the amount of I think a lot of it is like the relationship. You know, like you're never going to find a good. I think that mentality is a lot more.
Well, I think you have the
broad now.
The cost of house ownership is less attainable for people in let's say the median income brackets. I think you have between.
You have childcare. People have to if people can't, one of them can't stay home. So then you're both working to pay for childcare.
But I think some of it is. I think
impacted.
some of it's cultural as well, and obviously feminism grew a lot and pushed women follow your career, prioritize that.
That's what the article I read was blaming it on.
And then there's a reaction against that now with let's call it the red pill and Tate, and then men feeling a bit contempt towards women because they're all hoes and they're not gonna be romantic and they're gonna cheat on me. So I think there's a divide in the genders. I think there's women who are the only people who can have kids who are who are less interested in doing so, and they're more it's more socially validated to pursue your career, and then a lot of women age themselves out of the age of being able to have kids, and then they can't have them later. So I think there's a lot of factors.
What I was reading was concerned for the future. They were saying
a population.
If the same shift from the 90s till now repeats itself again in the next 20 years, basically the world's population is going to go on life support.
I think there's being a reaction against it. I think there's people are embracing religion again more in younger age demographics, and I think
definitely.
I think there's hope for the next generation.
I think
our generation's a bit fucked.
Dude, our generation sucks.
Unless everyone is lying to me and everyone's doing it.
But it was also our parents' generation, the boomers' generation, that really started to normalize divorce, and we were kind of a product of that. So it's all.
Well, I feel it was normalized divorce because our parents' generation all got married and had kids by 21, and
But before that, it was the same, man. They were getting married at the same age.
I feel more. I feel way more confident in a long-term relationship. The fact that I have started that chapter of my life at the point of my career and the age that I'm at now, where I can. Versus 21 and unknown, I fell in love, let me get married, and then there's so much chaos. But when you're older and kind of you've understood. But
that's a reflection of today's world. But I agree that as a man in today's world, probably experiment with a few different paths in life, get a little momentum with your finances before locking everything in.
For sure.
And also you get smarter with women. After you've dated a handful of women, you start to, like you said, spot certain red flags, and you made a good choice.
Yeah, but bro, in the 60s and 70s, you would have been married with 2 kids.
20.
Yeah, but I should have a 10-year-old.
Yeah,
at this
but there
point.
was
That's
no.
what I'm saying. Divorce probably went up because again, everyone's getting married so young, and then the world changed.
No, but people were getting married that same age then.
Yeah, but now everyone's getting married later.
But now
having kids
also
later.
people are seeing Instagram and OnlyFans and YouTube and TikTok from a young age. So obviously relationships are going to be less wholesome. You know what I mean? Back in the day,
now they know what else is out there.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it turns into a game of options. Where back in the day, you met a girl from your hometown, you weren't fucking oh, I'm gonna jerk off to this girl. You know what I mean? It's not that was the reality.
That was my grandpa was telling us that his example was he's in my entire life, maybe I saw one girl that was a 10 out of a 10 in my entire life, just living, walking around. He's with social media, it's all you're seeing all day. It's you're seeing perfection on the internet all day. When he's when there were no phones, no internet and shit, you maybe saw a somewhat good looking girl once a month. And
that's why
God.
That's why so many people from that generation will tell you love at first sight, or I saw this person, I knew it was meant to be them, because of course if you saw a mildly attractive person, they thought you're mildly attractive, you're this is it.
We're now you're setting that bar at I can go on Instagram. Yeah, right. There's
It's wild. Hey, speaking of the government, did you see that? What are your thoughts about this? Because it's polarizing. I saw that Trump wants to put a 1-year minimum prison for anyone who burns the American flag. Do you feel that that's just of hey, people shouldn't burn the American flag, or do you think if people want to burn the American flag, they should be able to?
I'm sure it's a law.
But they're saying that
I know,
now
but I'm pretty sure it's always been a law.
Well, now
it's always been illegal to burn the American flag.
No,
it
hasn't.
not?
No, it hasn't.
Or am I thinking of the dollar? It's illegal to burn something.
Well,
I can look it up.
You're not supposed to damage U.S. currency because the idea is it's not yours. It's you're not
yeah,
supposed to mark.
I think it technically
dollars.
it's
just in circulation.
a civil
civil thing,
a civil crime for the currency. No, I mean, bro, I think American the main American value is free speech, and I wouldn't burn an American flag, but I think it's stupid that someone would go to jail for, like, there's serious crimes happening like that, and that's what we're going to focus on. And I'm pretty sure a month ago, too, they already passed something that it's actually illegal to burn the Israeli flag now, which is even more stupid. Like,
Bro, I always thought it was illegal to burn the American flag.
No.
It is not illegal. I thought it was illegal to let it touch the ground. Bro, I was like diving over tables and shit if I saw one falling.
No, you're just supposed to throw it away. Like,
Dude, I always thought, like, if it was close to the ground, I was like fucking running and get it off.
If it touches the ground, you're supposed to discard it.
I'm just super patriotic, dude. I don't know.
I guess I've just never like, if you disliked a country so much to like burn the flag the place that you live, that's kind of an interesting.
Get the hell out.
Yeah,
I don't think you should go to jail for it. I don't want to burn the American flag, but I think it's.
I'm not educated, as everyone's going to point out. I believe what I saw was that there was some data point that showed that flag burning was tended to be followed by more like violence and
but
the act of burning the flag at a riot typically was then turned into like a full blown.
So those who make Molotov cocktails tend to throw Molotov cocktails.
I don't know what the data point was, but I do think that was their argument.
Yeah, but
was
Joe,
that, like
that's a slippery slope, Joe. Because then you start analyzing every behavior. It's like, well, people who wake up at 4:30 in the morning and do this, like sometimes they do this.
I think they were trying to frame it as like a call to action of like you're inciting violence because you're burning the flag, insinuating that you want to burn the country, like you want to get rid of the country, and that was the angle they were going.
It's a slippery slope.
If you
for
burn the
speech,
flag,
man.
I would say 9 times. I can't imagine a situation where someone's like, "I want to burn the American flag. I'm going to do it with just me. I'm going to burn it." It's either I'm going to film it. I'm gonna like let people know that I did it. Like, so it's all like it's a statement. It's not just like
if you're doing it by yourself.
You're not just like you're not just like crying and like staring at it.
No, but it's a form of protest against the government, which is like the most American thing. Again, the U.S. was formed revolting against Great Britain. Like it's just I think it's a retarded policy. I think Trump is going down a dangerous road. He's done a lot of these anti-Semitic like censorships, and people can't get visas if they posted something that's anti-Semitic. If you're on a college campus, you can't do anything that's considered. It's just stupid, man.
Damn, you can get arrested in America for burning the Israeli flag.
Something came up about that a couple weeks ago. Let me look it up.
Do you think people who are
it's fucking
that's politically charged of like voicing their opinion? What do you think the percentage?
Yeah. Look, a man got indicted for allegedly burning an Israeli flag during a protest at Columbia University. That was fucking stupid.
The Jews do run America.
Yeah, of course.
Was that okay? But you can't fucking just start a fire on campus ground. Like if I started a fire in a trash can, I'm going to get arrested at a campus. Was he arrested because he started a fire in fucking public, or was he arrested because he burned the Israeli flag? I can't light anything on fire at a fucking campus and start waving it around. Like I'm going to get arrested for that.
I'll look
Joe,
at this
which I guess that would be my argument then for even like making it illegal to burn the American flag. Well, like I don't think you're allowed to just go burn shit in the street. Like I think you're going to get arrested regardless of what you're burning in the street.
Why do people think the Jews run America?
Well, if you look at
weren't they like
I don't know.
Weren't they oppressed? Like for
they were, not anymore.
If you look at like the main people
who Charlie talking
because they're wealthy.
I mean, they kind of have their hand in everything.
If you look at like the main people who own the main media companies, who own the banks, who own the Hollywood. If you look, AIPAC is donates, which is like the Israeli American lobby, the only one that's like not registered as a foreign entity. They donate to all but like 98% of U.S. Congress members take funding basically from an Israeli group. So essentially, like Joe said, do they directly run the country? No, but they control the media apparatus. They control what we see in Hollywood movies. They basically dictate our government policy as well, which is why.
Interesting.
I mean, yeah, we can go down that road.
It's just a coincidence.
Yeah.
You know what's something we should ban? Sunglasses in the gym.
Dude. Brother, it's so gay.
There's someone I'm really good friends with. I'm not going to say his name, but who definitely works out with sunglasses in the gym.
There's two things.
I don't like.
What's the argument?
No, I don't have an argument.
No, I know.
For
But
it.
what's his like? What's the reason?
He probably thinks it's cool, man.
Block the haters out.
Yeah, I don't
There's
know.
two things that grind my gears, dude. When I'm like checking
or the gloves at the gym too, man.
I started wearing gloves, bro.
my
You've
hand,
never worn gloves at the gym.
Wait, are they lifting
No, like
gloves? Or they're
early
like,
on, bro. Because when I first started lifting, like Tom and Pat would make fun of me. I was like, bro, I don't want to get cattle on my fingers.
Bro,
like,
you should be made. That's like jumping in the water and holding your nose when you jump.
I'm a changed
I
man.
used to wear like Nike.
Like, hold on, you don't hold your nose.
I used to wear like Nike receiving gloves, like wide receiver gloves.
Wait, everyone
man.
needs to stop. Shawley, you hold your nose when you jump in the pool.
I do.
Yeah, I don't
Surely.
like. Yeah, it's a suspect.
What are you mean?
Surely.
I don't want water to go to my brain.
Just blow out in your nose when you.
I don't know how to do it. I've never
Yes, you
learned.
do,
I don't
bro.
know how to do it. But I just learned how to swim. I'm just kidding. Nah, I don't know how to do that.
Do you trust me?
I can't. I've done it before. I've tried it.
Do you trust me?
I've tried it. It doesn't work. It
Shelly,
goes into my head.
I want you to come over to my
burn.
pool later, and it's gonna be you and me. No one else gonna be around, okay? And we're gonna get through this, and I'm gonna teach you how to go when you
As
jump
you're
in.
going in.
Like right as soon as you hit the water, you go.
I don't even think about doing it. No, I'm all right.
I mean, why not? Why just?
But every 10 times I jump in, yeah, like
Shelly, just try this.
Gets a little
Go,
annoying,
go.
but
Go. 2 more times. Okay.
powerful.
Now
No
imagine
water's getting in there.
No water's getting in there, bro. As soon as you hit the water,
you're not thinking about doing that when you're jumping in the water.
well, it becomes. I mean, I'm so good at it, dude. I can jump in the water.
You know what's
all the
crazy?
time.
I never used to
What's
have
crazy
to
is you
do
hold
it.
your nose, bro.
I don't know what happened. Recently, I have to hold my nose. Yeah.
You don't have to.
I mean, I do unless I don't want my
Or
my
just
head to-
dive in.
I don't know how to dive.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't dive. I don't know
Yeah,
how to
that's why
dive.
you can't die.
What would happen if I tied your hands behind your back and like pushed you in? Would you just die?
I mean, no, my head would hurt for like 30 seconds.
Burn his nose a
He
little
would
bit.
go.
Yeah, my nose would be burning for a bit.
Anyway.
But see, I would rather have the nose burned than to be the guy who holds my nose.
Is it really that bad?
It's frowned upon.
It's like working out with glasses on.
You hold your nose when you dive in?
No, Joe, no,
Definitely
no.
not.
No.
Really?
It's just like if you
Well, you
jump
don't
in
have,
the
if
pool.
you dive,
like,
you don't have to because you're going that way, right? The water's going.
So as you're making contact with the water,
you know what though? I think you always just kind of breathe out when you go underwater.
Charlotte, let me just put it this way: like I'm at the
like a
pool
reflex.
and I see
think so, yeah.
how much you weigh?
208.
208, just jacked out of his mind, man, just with tatted up, and he jumps in the pool and goes like this.
Is it really that bad?
You went from being intimidated and respected to like, oh, look for this one guy.
Damn, man.
Got the floaties on.
I'm gonna go home,
Just fucking-
I'm gonna go home and try.
We'll get you a
and-
life vest too.
I'm gonna go home and
We're gonna
practice
see
it.
stories where he's gonna be like, all right, like training. He's gonna
Look, if you didn't know how to swim and you didn't own your own pool, I probably wouldn't be that upset
Oh,
about it. But, like
it's
you
true,
have your
yeah.
own pool. You,
Wait,
you should learn
what
how
happens
to-
if you're just like chest up in the water and then you just want to put your head under? Would you still do it?
No, it's only when I do the
What?
abrasive jumping.
abrasive?
Yeah,
Bro, you can do it, man.
I mean, I'll try. I'll give it a shot.
Okay. Yeah, sunglasses in the gym, and I don't like when people be calling me boss, man. Thanks, boss.
What's
Hey,
up,
boss.
boss?
Here you go, boss.
Chief pisses
Boss.
me off.
Hey, boss. I'm
Chief,
like, bro,
boss.
I'm not.
I get chief.
Oh, no.
Let me. All right. Here's
yeah,
my-
I agree. I'm like,
What's other things that piss you off, bro?
Well,
The
no,
sun-
I'm gonna.
the
this is-
sunglasses.
I feel like
just-
every episode I have like one like race relations. I have to ask Charlie here.
You make sure you use your hands.
So the sunglasses in the gym. What I've also noticed recently, I've been to steakhouses a couple times. It tends to be African Americans.
Use your hands.
Just the
I've
data.
noticed I've noticed at night sometimes that like black kids will like go to like stakeout and they're wearing sunglasses and AirPods and they'll sit there and eat their whole fucking meal with AirPods in with
I haven't seen
sunglasses
that.
on.
I haven't
I've,
seen that.
That's such a wild
I've
observation.
seen
How
it a
many-
couple times.
you've seen it more than once.
Yeah, like go to Steak 48
We're
tonight. You'll
taking
fucking
out-
see
wait,
it.
together as a group.
Yeah, like all of them have AirPods in and they have fucking sunglasses on and they don't take their headphones
how
off.
What
old- how
steakhouse
old-
is this?
How old are
Steak 48, Mastros. I mean, fucking pick.
Hey,
it.
there
AirPods
could be a
and
situation
glasses?
where
I'm
they
wondering. Like, I think AirPods are like a fashion piece.
They
now.
all-
How old are they?
20s.
Hey,
Selling courses?
AirPods,
Probably,
and
yeah.
sunglasses.
everyone
at
could have
48.
just had LASIK surgery, and you're supposed to wear sunglasses.
Well,
for,
I
like-
don't know if there's like a.
Oh
Is it
my
would there be a
God.
reason to wear sunglasses at night in a restaurant?
I can't
I
answer
wear
that one.
my
I don't have a reason.
Like I see that quite a bit. And
I
I'm
don't
just
have
like,
an answer
what
for
do
that.
you?
I don't
sorry.
understand it in the gym. It has to be like for a fashion statement.
If I was high as fuck and my eyes were like super red, then maybe I'd be like, all right, I gotta hide this. But I feel like the sunglasses are calling it out more than just having red eyes.
What
Like,
if they're wearing sunglasses in the gym so they can stare at other people without them
honestly,
knowing?
after all the girls like calling guys out, not a bad move.
Honestly, but I mean, black celebrities love to wear sunglasses in like clubs and shit.
Is it just because it's like a fashion piece?
But yeah, how do you see? You
Yeah.
can't see
I-
very
you
well.
can't see well,
I
yeah.
think
Like, you
you're
know-
not going to be able to see very well.
He's not going to be able to see very well, Cotton. It's bold strategy.
I feel like AirPods and like the big like the Apple headphones have become like a fashion piece now, where it's like even if you're not listening to music, you just like have them on. 'cause
Hey,
it's like part
I
of your
don't
outfit.
know.
Yeah,
Man,
you know, I
if-
noticed that. I was going through security at the airport, and this guy, he had like, I mean, he was definitely like an Austin guy. He had like the cowboy. He wasn't a cowboy, but he had like the cowboy
Yeah, yeah.
boots, like the hat, like some vest, and the headphones. And like as he's getting all this stuff out of security, he's like, you know, he wasn't listening to the headphones. He's like so like carefully like placing them like exactly
No,
to sit
the
right.
metal AirPods I think are like it's like a Rolex.
No,
for your head.
it was like the
The big ones.
Yeah, the big ones.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Max Pros. Or
I think
Max-
those are like
Probably.
so expensive that now they're like, oh, look what I got on
Hey,
my head.
It's kind of cheesy.
Hey,
Because I see people work out at the gym with them around their neck. They're not even listening. They just have them around their neck and they're working out.
Or they
and
do
I'm
this
like,
thing when they're like on the side of their head, you know?
Yeah.
I think
it's a fashion piece.
I think the world's headed for a lot of interesting findings and potential arguments with the AirPod update where it's live translation.
Oh, yeah.
So
that happened.
Yeah.
It's happened. I think you do just like one motion, you like tap them both like 3 times or something, and it will live translate any language. And so if we both have AirPods, we could both talk in our language and it would just live translate.
I need to get these for Julia when she hangs out in my Spanish
Yes,
family, so
bro,
I don't have to translate everything.
Imagine
man.
now
Bro, the
you're
nail
at the
salon's
nail
about to be
salon.
wild.
You're like in the elevator now.
Why'd you pick nail salon?
Because that's all the tweets I've seen. They're like nail salon's about to go crazy.
Damn, y'all are right. I haven't talked with my hands at all today until I brought up black people, and then I started.
Bro,
fucking-
I'm like still trying to like stop myself from laughing. Like, it's such a random observation to say, why do black people go to
Bro,
steakhouses?
someone's gonna back me up. I promise you, I see it a lot.
I haven't seen that.
Sunglasses and AirPods. Like,
Not
that's
even just
such
steakhouses, bro. We went to Papados like 2 nights ago, and fucking there's like 6 black kids, and they all had their fucking AirPods in, and they're eating dinner, talking to each other with AirPods.
Is it
in.
guys and girls?
No, it's all guys.
Okay.
But like old, not like little kids watching their iPads. They just leave their AirPods in. Like
Oh,
it's
they're
just like a.
talking.
Oh, I mean, yeah,
they're
AirPods
they're
are
like
like a-
communicating. They just have the AirPods.
It's
in.
in
But
trans-
the
the
little
little one,
AirPods.
the little white ones.
It's in transparent mode. They can hear each other.
But just take them out.
That's cool looking.
I guess I have seen AirPods. I mean, AirPods, I guess maybe I'm used to it. I don't do it myself, but I've seen people at the mall wearing AirPods and stuff.
I mean, if I go, I've done it. Like if I'm
I've seen people
grocery
wearing
shopping.
AirPods.
Yeah.
If I'm grocery shopping, I'll leave them in because I'm like listening to a podcast while I'm grocery
I
shopping.
mean, that's the same thing then, I guess, right?
No, you're going to dinner with your friends to like talk, and you all have AirPods. And I think at
Sometimes
that
I
point,
put AirPods in, so then you're like, people won't talk to me
Yeah,
if I'm wearing
I do that.
AirPods.
I
And then
do
you could
that.
just all of a sudden, like, someone starts talking to you, you're like, yep, I saw, so later, do you want to come over? Like, you just,
I'm
do
looking
that.
this up.
I do
Hold
that
on.
a lot.
Y'all
do,
continue.
do you think, I guess it's not an invasion of privacy, but like, that's crazy that you can now just put these in and just go anywhere. And if anyone's talking a different language, you're like,
I wonder how well it works. I want to try it out.
I would imagine it would work really well. I mean, unless someone's talking in slang, if they're speaking,
But does it keep up with the conversation? I'm curious.
I think there's like a 1 second delay, but just like as if a translator would have to like listen and process what they're saying to be able to like say it. Like, yeah, I think it probably works pretty phenomenally. I'm actually really excited because I want to know what other people be saying, like in other languages. And I feel like it's only a matter of time. Would you say that we're going to get to a point where you can almost, do you think we'll get to a point where it's almost like you just put something on the back of your ear and you can just understand languages and everyone's going to have it? And then it's almost like no one needs to learn a language because you can just hear it, and then everyone has this thing where like you just talk in your normal language and it translates exactly what I'm saying.
I think we're on that path.
Right, yeah,
For sure we're on that path.
The AirPods doing that is
That's the first
clear
step.
Well,
indicator,
that's, I
yeah.
mean, Elon's little brain link thing. I mean, that's what.
Well, because I'm even, it started with like I have Google Translate. If someone's like, I need to translate something, I'll like type it out and then I'll show it to them or use the audio or I'll like say it from what it says. And I thought that was cool where you can like take a picture of another language and it translates it. So if you're anywhere, you can like get where you're going. But now with this, I mean,
we're at the starting line. I think the finish line is like the fucking, you want to learn to play piano, you like download the update and all of a
because
sudden
now
you play piano and shit.
in the app, so when you're talking to someone, you can like you can speak and it'll put the text in their language on the phone, and you can like just tap it, and it'll like play or show what you're saying like in your language.
I think I'm gonna go watch The Matrix again tonight.
Matrix, dude, that's like my favorite movie. I love The
it's one of my
Matrix.
top. Yeah.
I'm gonna use that AirPod thing at the nail salon for sure.
Do you go to the nail
You go to
salon
the
a
nail
lot?
salon?
To get pedicures and
Yeah,
manicures.
I'll go like once a month, Taylor.
Really? Once a month?
Maybe like once
You
every
go with
other
Princess,
month.
you go by yourself.
Sometimes by myself. Sometimes by myself. You don't do that?
No, bro, I like to go and I get I'm always like, give me the top package. Give me like
I feel like I got.
I want to start top
I
down.
do mine at home, dude.
I mean,
All right.
it's a good feeling. It's like a
Do they like put like clear coat and stuff on them?
yeah, massage.
No, you got to do your feet, bro.
Yeah.
See, I just go to get a massage instead.
No, because I have like
Really?
I'll get like calluses and they'll like
Maybe I'll
they,
try
they,
this,
they clean
okay.
them up. No, you got to get a pedicure. And
All right, next
manicure.
time Amanda goes, I don't know if I want to go alone.
I mean,
We can
it's
all go.
Pretty. Yeah, we should.
That seems-
That would be. Hey, instead of playing golf one day,
We'll wear sunglasses and wear AirPods.
yeah, the translating AirPods.
we could golf. No. Yeah, probably golf, then do that. Yeah.
Hey,
That'd be gross for them.
did y'all
That's
see?
all right.
Did y'all
Yeah.
see the Burning Man like this year? You know what Burning Man is?
Nah. I know what it is. I didn't see what
What is
happens
that? What is
here.
that?
This year was like
big
the
music
worst,
festival
the
out in, like,
worst
the sand.
dust storms of all time.
When I think last year was like mud. Like wasn't it last
It's
year?
mud
It, like, mudded
and
out
dust.
and like no one could get
they
out of
say
there.
it's like where rich
a few
people
years
go
ago, I
to
think.
act like they're poor, and then
You know,
like
do you know who loves going to it every year?
Jesse Wellens.
Oh, but no, someone else you know. Patrick.
Really?
He's a big Burning Man guy. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he loves it.
I feel, but like you'd go there, then people were waiting like 18 hours in line to get in their car, and then when they got there, it'd be like 7-hour, you can't see anything, dust storm that's like just getting into their tents and everything. Then it gets like muddy, and it's like mud that like cakes onto like what you're wearing.
Well, I saw like all the RVs got stuck because like they're all 2-wheel drive. Like you're not.
Where is
supposed to
it?
be going
In
through mud.
California?
It's Arizona. It's
It's
out in the
near
desert.
California,
It's out in the
yeah.
desert,
Yeah, it's in the desert.
and
somewhere.
I just
I don't know if there's any music festival. I don't know if there's any like band that would be playing that at this age in my life, at my current stage, that I would go to a music festival.
I don't like being in like a crowded
Neither
area
do
where
I.
a bunch of people are fucked up, man.
what's the
No,
best concert
yeah.
you've ever been to, or show, or
Kanye.
which one? Which one specifically was like a big?
Yeah, it was his. Which tour was it? Which album was it? It was in Boston.
Were you rapping all the lyrics?
Probably not. I was just enjoying it, man. His concerts are like shows, though. They're like, or at least they used to be. They're like productions.
Bro, my sister went to Ja Rule and Nelly did a concert in Houston.
That
Apparently it
sounds
was
fun.
really good. Yeah, no, apparently it was like, it was definitely like a lot of old white women. Like she sent me a video and like everyone there is just like 7-year-old white women.
It's like if you watch the
But-
Metallica concerts, it's just
Yeah.
like it's like 65-year-old people like woo.
I mean, she said it was like phenomenal.
That would be fun. That's
Yeah.
like some classic.
They were
shit.
just, I think, in the Woodlands.
It was like the Millennium Tour or something like
Maybe,
that.
yeah.
Would Coldplay at the
I think
Sphere?
it was the Yeezus tour I went to.
You
didn't
didn't
see
see
Coldplay.
Coldplay.
Ooh, that
I saw
Yeezus
the
is
Eagles.
crazy.
It was with all the masks.
Yeah, yeah.
And then when he performs Runaway and he's got the piano, it's just like so. It's like chilling, man. You
Yeah.
can watch those on YouTube still. They're like chilling performances. Yeah.
What was yours?
Justin Bieber.
Do you remember were you there? We went to see Travis Scott one time
I remember.
at like this place downtown. And I was like, oh shit, his microphone has autotune in it. It was like as he was like talking to the crowd. And it was like, hey guys.
No, I don't remember that. I remember we saw Chris Brown. Maybe you weren't there. It was Mona went though.
I think she's at concerts right now of Chris Brown.
Yeah, I think it was Mona.
Best
I think
concert
I think-
ever.
I think you went, or maybe not. I don't know. I can't remember.
What was your best concert show?
He said
Justin
Bieber.
Bieber.
Oh really?
Wait,
Hey,
which
the new,
era?
The new album's way better. than
That
the other
was like
album.
right after Changes dropped, right before COVID,
Okay.
or maybe right after. It was in Houston though.
You like the new Justin Bieber with like the 18 million songs on it?
Well, no, Swag 2 is better than Swag 1, but I haven't fully listened to it. Swag 2 is like the Justin Bieber we like.
the 10 out of 10 album?
I haven't really
Swag
listened to it.
Fucking amazing album.
Best concert is going to be Taylor Swift. I know. I'm,
That's like holding your nose and going in the water.
Yeah,
that's
Saying that as a
actually
man.
worse.
Saying that as a man.
That's actually worse. For sure.
You know what? I know.
Charlie's like, that is definitely
that
worse.
is worse.
It might be.
I will hold my nose. I will hold my nose with 2
Hey,
hands.
I know that you would never do it because you're like I would just never sit there for that long. But if you were like, I would be open to just trying to understand why I said that it's the best concert. You won't do this, but if you, I think it's on Amazon or Netflix. You won't do this. 3 hours. There's the video is one of her shows, and that is exactly what all the shows were that I watched. If you watch it, you would go, that's a crazy performance. Like it's a
but
crazy.
are you impressed from like an engineering side of it, of like how'd y'all pull this off? Or are you impressed because
All
you're
of
like the
it.
music's so good?
all of it.
You
I think Chris Brown gives that kind of performance too, though.
Yeah, it wasn't just like someone just singing at the just standing at the mic and just like singing. It's
That's
like
like
it's a
production. It's like Kanye, yeah.
Yeah, it was fascinating to see.
Yeah.
Second best concert was Green Day at a festival I went to. I was also really drunk, but it was a phenomenal, and I didn't realize how many Green Day songs that I knew, and it was just like 10 out of 10 experience. That was like the first show they'd done in like 10 years or something.
Have you ever done like Molly?
No, Shawley.
Like, have you ever done like a drug like that to go to a
Yeah.
concert?
In college, I had.
Yeah. How was that experience for you?
Wasn't that what concert was it, man? It was,
Festival or whatever.
no, it was something in downtown Boston. It was interesting. It was an enjoyable experience.
Yeah.
I forget what show it was now though.
Yeah, we had a big group. All of us took Molly for Porter Robinson. It's like some little EDM guy. Great show, epic time, terrible trip after we left. Like had a really good time and then went and stayed at some hotel and
No, we went to like
Wanted to die.
It was like a bar. It was like
it was so bad.
I think it was like the Barstool Blackout tour back in like 2011 or some shit, man. It wasn't that. It was a good time. It was a good experience, I think, because of the E or the Molly. But
Yeah.
I really haven't been to a lot of concerts, man.
No,
Like,
I'm
I went
not
to the Eagles. That was cool.
Bro, I'm not a concert
Who the
guy.
fuck are the Eagles?
What? No way.
Oh, this
Hotel
would
California.
I don't
No?
know.
They have like one song that you'd be like, oh, I kind of know
They
that.
have a
Eagles?
lot of fucking good. What are you talking about? Oh, dude, I'm the old white
you
man
know
now.
Eagles?
Fuck me.
No, I didn't know them.
Oh.
And then
You know the Eagles.
he plays. You're not getting copyrighted on here, Joe. Don't play it.
I don't recognize the name
Huh?
either.
Don't you
Okay.
play it. We're gonna
Yeah.
get
You don't know the
copyrighted.
fucking.
No.
I can't play too much or you'll get fucking.
Yeah, I don't hear. I don't get. I'm
The
sure.
Eagles. Nope.
This is blowing my mind.
Oh.
Mm.
Okay.
All right.
What you
Yeah.
what's on the screen?
That's like a Frank Ocean song.
No,
though.
I'm not. I mean, I'm just.
But is it kind of like they're playing all their new stuff and you're just like, just play the
no, they
four
don't have.
songs
They
we
don't
want?
have new stuff, bro. They're like 85 years old.
Oh,
They were just playing the old stuff, but it was very
strictly
good.
Billy Joel 80s.
Strictly do. I will say if you have the opportunity to go see the Sphere in Las Vegas, I don't even think it matters what's there.
Did you think it was gonna
It
be like
was
a
insane.
gimmick?
You went?
Yeah, we saw
When?
the Eagles were playing there like 3 months ago.
Who's
Oh
Eagles?
shit. I was like, bro, the Eagles, like the Philadelphia
That's
Eagles?
literally Max texted me. He was like, "Have fun at the football games." Like, no, no.
Bro, concerts are kind of like
Let me hold up. The Sphere is insane. If you haven't been in there yet,
I want to go so bad.
it's a venue. But like, dude, it's. If you've ever done there's
take
like
a look. Let
a
me take
ride
a-
in Disney called Soarin', where
You
you
might
like,
wanna do
go
Molly
to
for
this-
that one.
Yeah, no, it is. But they even do like when they're not doing concerts, you can still like now they're showing the Wizard of Oz in 3D and stuff. It's just like you think it's gonna be cool. It's way cooler than you think it's gonna.
how much
be.
does it cost to rent it out to put a movie you just want to watch?
It'd be hundreds of thousands of dollars.
It's called the Sphere.
Yeah,
Is it a
dude,
lot- is it
it's-
too
It's a big
much?
ball that like.
David,
lights
you
up
don't know
and
what the
shit.
Sphere
Is it too much? Like, is it like
The man is connected in the world.
No, I mean I think it depends where you sit. I usually get like
How have you never seen the Sphere? This is blowing my mind.
I've seen it now.
You've never heard
it's
of or
wild
seen
to
of that?
see like just out like it looks fake
on the
when you're
strip?
driving by it and stuff. Yeah,
You're living in a bubble and not a sphere.
so the
bro.
outside's this big screen and it plays shit all day and it looks
like
pretty
ads,
cool. And
like-
then then you go inside and inside is this massive like amphitheater with
It's
I
the
don't know,
most
80,000
expensive
seats or
like
some shit.
it's the most expensive like thing they've built for like a
Yeah.
performance stage. It was like
And they do
$2
concerts
billion.
in there all the
Well,
time.
so they do concerts in there, but you can also just like watch like nature shows. You can watch movies like Wizard of Oz is
Super
playing right
Bowl.
now. It's they did Super Bowl. It's really expensive though. I mean, it's like I think just to go watch the Wizard of Oz is like $200 per seat. But I would say for one time just to experience it.
Is it like any seat is a good seat or
Yeah, I can't. I mean, we were right in the middle. I can't imagine anywhere not being good.
Pretty tall though. It looks like. Right?
Oh, it's nuts, dude. It goes all the way behind you. It goes around the sides. I get pretty motion sick from certain stuff.
Yeah, me too.
And that really didn't get me. Like there was maybe twice that but you're not moving. So as long as you just look down, like I like looked at my feet for like maybe a couple minutes to like get unmotion sick and then kept
if
watching.
there's a bunch of water, just hold your nose and stuff. But
It is it's the closest thing I can compare it to is like if you ever done like VR, like good VR, like the best VR you've ever done, but without the goggles on.
how often do they have like there's a one screen out like a pixel?
I mean, there was nothing, dude. It has. We were again from the engineering side. Like that's the side I was like, this is nuts. It's like I think there's 167,000 speakers inside.
That's
Like
crazy.
the sound is nuts. Like
Wow.
it's crazy.
170,000 would have been more impressive. I feel like going to concert, like when I'm watching a football game, because I do it all the time, like when I'm watching a football game, I'm literally like, bro, I have the best seat in the house right here.
Yeah.
Like it's like, oh, we're there, the energy, but I can have the same energy with my snacks right next door, with 17 camera angles for every
I
single
agree.
play.
Yeah.
Sporting events are exhausting. I used to go to NBA games a lot, but then whenever you have shitty seats, you end up just like looking at the. You don't even realize you're like I'm just watching a screen sitting in the damn.
Yeah,
that's-
unless you have great seats.
If you have good seats and you see it up close, it's cool.
yeah, if you're in the back, I'm almost like, why? Like,
But even if I have great seats, bro,
Like, what happened? What
by
happened?
halftime, I'm so exhausted. I'm just like, this is tiring me.
Then you have to think about the drive home and then all the people around you.
You get like
yeah.
stuck on the way out.
Even
Yeah.
worse,
You want to like
you've
leave.
been- well, shit, we took you too. Like
Where?
F1. You think it's going to
yeah.
be really cool. In
That shit
reality,
sucks.
you just see the cars once every 2 minutes, just
like
and then for
5
2 minutes, you're
seconds.
just sitting there like waiting for them to
But
come
that,
back
that
around. It's
F1
like, all right.
that F1 movie's a 10 out of 10.
I haven't seen it yet.
I need
10
to
out of
watch-
10.
I haven't
Yeah,
watched
it's a
it.
10 out of 10 movie.
It's like it's just good. Yeah.
You haven't seen it?
Not yet. I was going to watch it maybe this week.
If it's shown in a theater, I'd go to a theater to see it.
I
though.
have a movie theater in my house.
Yeah, but like a
That's
real
a pretty good one.
Is
I
it-
heard. I heard it was good.
Is
I
it
heard
pretty good?
All right, fine. Watch it there.
It's
Go, you
pretty
go to his house and watch it there.
There's a
Okay.
backtracking here though. There's like a mini sphere in Dallas. They like show
They
football
do,
games
but
and
it's
stuff.
pretty like ratchet.
You can say what you want to say. It's fine.
Pretty ghetto.
This is,
Yeah.
oh, that's not what I thought you were going to say.
What would you think I was going to say?
Nothing. It's fine.
What do you think it was gonna say?
Nothing.
Were you going to use your hands if you were going to say that?
No.
Nah, that one's pretty like.
Get him.
Okay, so that's like a 1/16th scale of the sphere.
Yeah,
The spheres.
and I've actually seen like ads or like Instagram posts where like one screen's actually out.
On that one?
Yeah, it turned me off.
No, the sphere would be, and I guess like watching football, and that's crazy because they put like 3D cameras like on the field, so you're like it'll like put you in the middle of the action, like the ball's flying over your head and shit.
Yeah.
I would do that. That'd be
In the
cool to
future, it's
watch.
going to be like you can be on the field, like, like you see the pass, like you're going to be like on a treadmill with your.
Well, that was the whole thing with the Apple Vision was like it was going to unlock all these possibilities, and they really haven't done anything.
Apple's going
with
to
it
get
yet.
there. Like I
Yeah,
think,
no, they will.
this has to be the last year that they're just going to basically release the same phone. Like I think
Yeah.
they're
I said that
on.
last year though.
Nah, but like this is
so
the.
the 17 is basically the 16.
They just
very
extended
close.
this little bubble to be like here, but it's
We went back to aluminum after fucking hyping
So
how
the-
great titanium
the
was. For the last 2
processor's the
years.
same?
no, it's
no,
it's like
faster.
faster,
Camera's
better
the
battery,
same?
better
But also,
camera.
have you
No.
one time? You have a 16?
Yeah.
When's the last time you were like, damn, I wish my phone was faster?
No, never.
Right?
It's,
Like-
it's just a little bit faster, a little bit better
If I could
battery.
just open up my
little bit-
home screen a little faster.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the biggest change for like y'all will be the front camera's a lot better. It's
Oh,
like
on
it's
the
a lot
17?
wider. Yeah, so you can shoot like a wider FOV and it's like higher quality.
What I just
I'll
want
get-
is
I'll
to
get
be
it, yeah. Might as well
in
crank
2025 and just actually have service everywhere. Like I'll be in the outside and I'm just like, oh no, nothing, can't load anything, and I'm like,
Bro, especially in Sugar Land, man. There's so many dead spots.
oh, there's so
I don't
many
know
dead
why.
spots. But I feel like this is the last year, and then Apple's gonna like really.
It could be next year because Apple's got the MacBook Pro gets redone next year. The Apple Vision's apparently going to get like a new version, like a full new thing next year. A lot of new products supposed to come out next year for Apple because they kind of just been doing nothing for the last 2 years, 3 years.
I think that it's gonna be on the up and up.
Apple's gonna. I don't own Apple stock.
I do.
I probably should. Apple's about to revolutionize everything with AI in the next like
I agree.
3 years. Yeah, like they're building these server farms that only run on their hardware, and their hardware's so much more efficient than all like the Xeon fucking Intel stuff that's out there. It's like once Apple builds its own data centers that are all running Apple Silicon, like they're gonna have the cheapest data processing in the country, and they're gonna own all of
Do
it.
you want to know how like desensitized like the world's gotten to like where technology and advancements are? Is because think of what Apple and like Steve Jobs like presented to the world with like the iPod and just the iPhone, and how like literally revolutionary the best of the best that it is. And we're so just like we want it like new and new and new. We're still like I know this is like literally revolutionized everything in the entire world is this iPhone and like the iPod, but like, but give me something new. It's like we're to the point where like, yeah, we get that you changed the entire world, like of how I use everything, but
Change
it's
it
like,
more.
yeah, give me a different looking phone, bro.
Would y'all buy? A lot of people were like, "Oh, like Samsung's already got the Fold. Why are you waiting on the iPhone Fold?" But like, I don't even know if I want a folding. Even if Apple came out with a foldable iPhone, like,
Well, I guess
do
the
want
idea
a
is that it's just
folding?
smaller and then it would flip to this size.
Yeah, but I already
I
lose
guarantee
my
you,
phone.
if,
It's smaller,
if Apple came out with one, we would all get one.
I just don't. I
It'd be-
definitely don't want it
it'd
to be
be-
bigger than this.
It'd be
Like,
real
I don't
thick
need a,
though.
But
If it was thicker than this, it's not going to fit in my pocket.
Well, no, bro, they
so
could
what
do,
a
like,
lot
the
of
Air, and
a
then-
lot of people were saying was like the Air's not going to sell well, right? Like no one really cares about the Air. A lot of people were pointing that the Air is them experimenting with that thin chassis to make the Fold. Because if you take the Air and double it, it would be the thickness.
yeah.
of
So then
this.
you'd have like this, and it would flip this way. Which
A lot of people are
are
saying that's why they're putting so much money into it. Because it's like, why'd y'all? They spent hundreds of millions of dollars probably developing the iPhone Air, and like no one's. It's the same price as the Pro. Get the Pro.
Yeah, Joe. And then like when your mom calls me, I can be like, I'm married. Hang up.
I would,
Flip it close.
I would get the flipping one.
Would
though.
you?
Yeah.
I ordered the orange new phone.
Would you? Okay, hold up. Would you prefer it to be like this size and fold out to an iPad, or would you prefer it to be half this size and fold into this size?
The Air and then fold, like the Air size and then fold.
No, it'd be like a vertical fold.
Yeah. So
So it'd be like that size.
I don't
Yeah,
care
yeah,
if this
yeah.
was
And
like
then it
in my
smaller.
pocket, and then I would pull it out and flip it.
Yeah, but like
Would
no
you flip
part of
it
me is like,
real
oh, this is
good?
too big. I don't know. Like, do you want a tiny little? I lose this already. Like, if it was half the size of this, it would be.
Bro, I'm so used to like the Pro Max when someone doesn't have like the big version. I'm
Yeah,
like,
like,
how do
it's
you even
this little
see?
toy.
Like,
It's
I'm
a
like,
little
how do you
baby phone.
see anything?
Yeah.
Did you order the new iPhone?
Not yet. I told him I was gonna wait to see his first.
Well, I'll be in.
I mean, it's gonna just look the same.
Max will get his before me.
I will.
I'll
I
be
get-
back Sunday though.
I get mine next Friday.
This coming Friday.
Yeah.
Wow.
You got the orange one. Orange, you glad I didn't say orange?
Orange.
Orange.
I don't think it's gonna sell that well, so I feel like there's gonna be
It's
a
gonna
lot of
sell.
extras.
No, there's a lot. I pre-ordered mine
Yeah.
yesterday, and I'm getting it Friday.
So I can
So
can I-
you don't think it's selling well? Yeah, people don't have money to buy it, bro.
So I can just
No,
go.
everyone already has a 16.
So when can I just go into the Apple store and get the Pro Max?
Apple says apparently they're sold out, but
don't
like
like doing the
you could
ordering
probably go to
shit.
Best Buy or AT&T on Friday and pick one up.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
That's why I typically always just go to Best Buy.
Let's
and
go.
get one.
There's Best Buy right next to me. Yeah, let's go.
More than likely, like Friday, Saturday, you'll be able to.
Remember when
saw
you would
something
have
in
to like
Spain,
wait
but what do you
for it
buy?
to like restock? Like when y'all got like the
Oh, there were lines. People would just camp out
14
for
or 15.
hours.
Do you remember when I'd
Yeah.
wait like 7 hours to get the new Call of Duty game?
Did you ever do that?
Oh yeah, I have photos. I could show you
I did
photos. of
Halo
these
3.
things.
I think Halo 3 was the first game that like
Bro,
our
like
parents
Black Ops
dropped
and
us
stuff?
off and we like waited outside with a bunch of like fat neckbeard guys and just hanging out in line. Like,
You're like, now I am a fat neckbeard.
yeah, honestly, like our parents had a lot of trust to like they'd drop us off in line with a bunch of like old dudes, and then when we get to the front, our parents would come in and like show the ID because we weren't old enough to get the games.
can't do that today.
Yeah, no, we'd get abducted.
You know, there's a lot of.
immediately.
It's crazy how like I played a lot of video games as a kid, and I still really enjoy playing video games. I thoroughly do.
They really fucked it up, but in 2 days, Skate comes out finally. A
I
new
never
iteration
liked
of fucking Skate.
I always like Tony Hawk's way better.
No, dude, Skate was. It
was like-
Skate 2 and Skate 3 are undefeated.
They're like, it's more realistic. I'm like, no, bro, I want to do a triple kickflip
No,
grind
so good.
across Moscow, bro.
And then Battlefield 6 comes out next month, and like that's a game that
That looks sick, doesn't it?
I
heard
played
the
it
new
for like 2 weeks.
00
It's amazing.
The new 007,
yeah, the
right?
new
Better
007
than
game is
Warzone?
amazing.
Well, so the gameplay's better. They haven't launched their version of Warzone's not going to come out till later, but we should run.
What
that.
about
I'm
Path?
down, I'm down.
I'm having a lot of fun Path of Exile too.
I haven't played it since the update.
Great.
But can I play with
10
you if I'm on
10 out of
Xbox?
10.
Okay,
Yeah, it's cross.
Have you heard about the 007 game?
I saw gameplay and it looks sick.
Yeah.
Because I grew up on
GoldenEye?
I don't know if
GoldenEye.
it wasn't GoldenEye. I grew up on the one after GoldenEye. I think
Enough is enough.
maybe.
Yeah.
With the
Yeah.
Or the night one.
I remember
Yeah,
GoldenEye, but like
Casino
that
Royale.
wasn't
Yeah.
the maybe
Yeah.
no. that
Bro,
was a bit too
GoldenEye
late.
was like the
That was like-
some of my best experiences.
You like
yeah.
open up the game. It's like that snow level.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like.
Bro,
sick
Maybe
game.
it
what
was
was
that.
it? Nintendo 64?
Did GoldenEye have the green Jaguar?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nintendo 64, yeah. Green Jaguar.
See, I played the one with the green Jaguar. I think it was the one after
no.
that one.
It had Odd Job and like
Oh.
the golden gun and like the.
We played like split screen for sure on GoldenEye.
Yeah,
But
a
I
lot
don't
of
think I
that.
ever played the campaign.
You're
in
screen
GoldenEye.
looking.
Yeah, screen
Yeah.
looking. Bro,
Bro, I just happened to know you were there, bro. I just,
Yeah.
I would play with my cousin, my brother and both of my cousins on like a 13-inch screen. We'd be split
Yeah.
screen, each like a 3-inch screen. You couldn't help a screen look.
Yeah.
It's wild how like we all grew up, or at least I did. Like I grew up, like I had like a 20-inch TV at best. Like in my room, like I had like a small, maybe
I-
a 25.
I remember when we got I remember not when they even had LCDs, but when they started to have like flat screens and they were like this deep, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, for $1,000,
Yeah.
I used to hide my protein behind it at my trap house. It's a projector. It was a Hitachi. I got it for like $400. It was a 65-inch projector. I mean, huge. It was on wheels. It had surround sound in the bottom of it. Best TV ever. And like, it's wild. 65. And now it's like a lot of people's spare bedrooms have a 65-inch flat screen on the wall
For
like,
$100.
It's
Yeah.
which I'm glad that technology's got to a point where like TVs that used to be crazy expensive, now it's like, oh, my TV's like kind of running slow. I'll just get a new one. Like it's
Yeah.
it's relatively cheap.
kinda-
And now there's like the lower tier brands. All of them are smart TVs.
Yeah, we kind of
Yeah.
peaked out on the TV technology.
We did.
TVs
Like,
have kind
Thank
of.
God, though.
I mean, now they're doing 8K, but like a lot of people are like from the distance you watch a TV, like the human eye can't really tell the difference.
and
between
only unless
4K
you're
and
watching
8K.
like Planet Earth like all the time.
Yeah, so I mean, we're kind of at the peak of, and everything's cheap. Yeah, I mean, right? You can go get an OLED
Bro.
now for like $1,500. Like
You can get an
everything
80-inch for
is-
like $4.99.
Yeah, the next thing's gonna be the LED panels where you snap them together to make because we're seeing now like I think Hisense has a 115-inch TV, but like anything bigger than that, it's really hard to transport it without breaking the glass. Like we're getting to the point now where like the short throw, like the projector I have is really good.
Well, yeah, I
and
mean,
then
TV
soon you'll
companies
just buy the little panels.
TV companies
and snap
now
them
have to be
together.
like I think they've understand. Be like it's kind of like
They can't go any bigger.
like when you look back at like 3D graphics, like movie or like animations or even video games, like 10 years ago or 20 years ago, you look back and you're like, wow, that was shitty. And back then you're like, wow, this is so good. I think now we're to the point that now we look at graphics on games and whatever, and we're like, no, I'm not just thinking this is like really good graphics or really good CGI for our generation, like I did then. Like it's actually like I don't know how they can improve. It's actually realistic now.
Yeah.
Yeah, video games are super realistic.
Like you look at
bro.
like Avatar and you're like, if that was a blue person, like that's real looking. Like, and it's not like you think that. Like no. We've like peaked. And I'm like,
GTA 6 is about to set a high bar.
now I feel like all the companies now they have to push the envelope so much because they're like, all right, we can't go any thinner. The TVs are already a centimeter thin. We got
even with graphics, and now you have like the simulations themselves. Like someone pointed out in the GTA 6 like reveal, in game footage, the lady's walking out of the gas station with like a 6-pack, and the fucking liquid in the beer is like going with her as she's moving. It's like sloshing around, and that's not like a cinematic. That's like in game. So in game, if someone's drinking a drink, you can see it in there moving around. It's like that's fucking unheard of. Like the simulation shit that's gonna come out with GTA 6 is gonna be nuts.
What do you mean the simulation shit?
Like so GTA 5 came out, and then it made a huge comeback recently because it's all this role playing. So all these servers launch where like you get assigned a job and you actually do the job. There's people literally in GTA 5 that like are fast food workers that are joining the game so they can go work at the fast food place in the game. It's a thing. You can look into it.
Do they make real money?
They get like in-game currency.
Yeah,
and then
if you die in the game, you die in real life.
But I'm saying like GTA 6 is apparently like reportedly they're even going further with that, where like the role playing thing's gonna be, it's not gonna be a mod, it's gonna be like in the game where you can like get assigned these. And now I guess like GTA 6 is gonna have like there's web servers in the game where potentially you're gonna be like host your own websites on the game's internet, so people in the game can like visit your online website in the game.
It's literally gonna be Ready Player One.
That's where they're headed.
Yeah.
Like it's getting pretty deep.
I'm gonna ask the question that we're probably all thinking: can you have sex in it?
Yeah,
everyone's gonna go to the escort alley, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you've been able to do that since GTA 3.
Yeah.
Oh,
Except now, instead of watching the car creak back and
you
forth,
can feel it.
if you buy that edition, it comes with your own your own little toy.
Man, this controller looks funny, bro.
I don't know.
Insert here.
I don't know if Grand Theft Auto is going to tone it back or not, because I mean, there's stricter rules now than there were. You know, like San Andreas, I think
You could press that cheat code and you would get like the
San Andreas.
alley.
You do whatever you want.
Yeah.
I want to say with new laws and stuff, they probably are going to censor it a little more. Because I saw
you can only bitch slap random people 5 times.
Well, even I don't know if GTA is sold in China. I don't know if it's allowed to be, but I saw there's a whole thing going on right now because there's games that are being like that came out in the U.S. that are now being launched in China, and they're taking stuff out of the U.S. games to make it suitable for. So, for example, like there's no dismemberment allowed in China, like under their laws.
Yeah.
So there was, I think it was like Ready or Not's this like SWAT game, but in the game, if you like shot someone with a shotgun in their arm would fly off. And they turned that off in the U.S. and everyone's like, "What the fuck happened?" And it's like, "Oh, we had to turn it off." Yeah, they had to tone down the violence to sell it in China. And I guess the Chinese market's such a big market, it's worth them for them to do it. Now a bunch of U.S. people are pissed off about it. I don't know if Grand Theft Auto is gonna like tone back because like GTA 3, if you shot someone in the head with a sniper rifle, their head disappeared and like blood would shoot out.
Yeah.
I don't know if even in 5, I think they got rid of that. I think they are kind of toning back the like violence and nudity and shit.
5 was released in 2015.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And we're
But even
still
I would say
playing it today.
Yeah, but I would say 5 is less like gruesome and like less nudity and stuff than 4 and 3 were. I think if anything 6, maybe you're right. Maybe you can't have sex in 6. They took it out of the game.
Did you beat 5?
No, I just played online. I never really played the.
Never beat it.
Have you played 5? I'm sure I've played it. I haven't played it in
like
years.
a handful of times.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes it's fun to just like.
I'll play GTA 6
Go on a
just because it's gonna be
That's gonna
That's
be
all
so
I
much
do, I
fun,
mean.
it's gonna be like a cultural event. I'm gonna have to play
Yeah.
GTA
Oh,
6.
6? Yeah.
It's gonna be
It's
so
like March,
fun.
I think.
bro. Imagine when we can all play online.
GTA 6?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll be like, guys, welcome to Burger King,
my
bro.
God.
GTA 6 is going to get. So when they first launched it, and they even put it in like the fucking release notes, and everyone's like, why would you focus on that? And they said when they released it that there will be like different rallies and like events in the game that represent real world, including like LGBT marches and shit. And obviously all the trolls are
How
like,
many LGBT people are playing GTA?
No. The other side of like how many fucking kids are just gonna like go fucking killing sprees and like post this. Like basically everyone's like, why would you put that in the game? Because you're literally opening the door for people to like now they're gonna target these like groups in the games, and it's like you might take that out of the game.
We're gonna get to the point where it's gonna be like, all right, yeah, like tonight, like all the boys we're hanging out. Yeah, we're gonna meet up at this, and it's like we actually just mean we're all gonna like meet in Grand Theft Auto.
That's gonna be fun.
It is gonna be fun.
Too bad by the time the game comes out, we'll all have kids and can't fucking play it. But
When is it gonna come out?
the
like
release date
March.
right now is March. No, I think it's May of 26. May of next
7.
year.
Oh,
May we
It's
have
supposed
the
to be
time
next year. It's supposed to be less than a year out.
to play it? Hey,
Bro.
But they delayed it like 3 times. So
yo,
I can't wait.
Joe, you got to get out of here in like 10 minutes. Any other topics you'd like to discuss?
I was told not to. So
Yeah.
What? Oh, I mean,
there's a giant topic that is probably everywhere right now. That
feel
it's
like
probably better to just leave it.
I feel like we didn't stop.
have at it.
I feel like
No, I mean I think everyone knows our opinions.
Leave
on
the
this.
combo, Joe.
I think
but if
all
we-
of us are probably on the same page with it. Like,
If we didn't
it's
start
whatever.
the podcast with it, it
Yeah,
doesn't
no,
make
we're
sense
good.
to end it with it, probably.
Yeah. How do you? Is there anything going on in anyone's life like coming up? You wanna?
Besides that, nah.
Nah.
I mean, I'm still trying to sell my house.
Yeah.
You should have taken that offer.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, did we-
Me and David talked about that yesterday.
We're building houses on Max's land. I don't think we ever said
we
that
haven't
in the.
talked about that. So I bought a couple lots, which totaled 5 acres. Basically, it's technically 3 lots, but it's two lots are combined into one big lot, and there's one other lot. So there's 2 lots on the 5 acres. And Joe and his dad are purchasing those pieces of land, which are like down the street from where we're building the new house.
Yep.
And Joe is going to be neighbors
Yeah, officially. I mean, we already kind of were going to be, but now we're like in the same.
on the
Yeah, like before we would have been like within 2 miles. Now we're like within
2
a
minutes.
mile, not even a mile, probably.
Like it would take me 2 minutes to walk to.
yeah, like on a golf cart, which would be nice. It'll be a good time.
I don't think I've ever.
David hates us.
Well, now they're
There's literally opportunity for him to be a neighbor.
They're
He's
lobbying
like,
me really hard to move
Yeah.
into the neighborhood. Well, guess what, guys? The great thing is, even if I don't, every time I visit, it'll be real convenient.
yeah.
Julia didn't seem too convinced.
Princess is very anti.
Yeah.
Full sure?
Yeah.
Listen,
Bro,
I,
just
I,
the drive there, like
is so nice and like visually, like, yeah, all
You
the,
wouldn't
you
go
feel like you're
quiet.
entering like
I guess y'all have family in Siena.
yeah. My
Because
sister.
I'm like, my thing is like, once you move out there, you're not like that drive goes away. You're just Houston's only 25 minutes, so
it's a new life.
right? Like,
I think for hopefully get pregnant, have
hey,
kids.
move the
in
whole
next
family
year.
out there, dude. That's what I'm doing. Everybody's going out there.
You know what? It could happen, but maybe not now.
Listen, I will say, as much as I'm trying to convince you and Julia, I don't want anyone to be like, I'm trying to convince you to like hang out, like, and like.
Well, I was
do all this.
trying to convince you to move to Austin. So
You were.
I was.
Yeah. But see, my biggest reason is because there's so many people here. Yours is actually the opposite. You're trying to move somewhere where there's absolutely no people that you know. I'm trying to get you to move where all the people that you hang out with all the time are, and that's not it's not the highest on the list, which I get.
Hey, we love visiting, whether we live here or not. It's not completely.
David's like,
it's not completely.
Would I
ruled
want a
out.
bunch of people that I want to hang out with every single day, or there's like 2 restaurants I could walk to in the afternoon? I think that'd be.
Y'all
nice.
going to Spain this weekend?
We're going to Spain on the Wednesday for a couple weeks.
Weeks?
With Sophia?
2 weeks.
Obviously, yeah.
With Sophia for 2 weeks. Yeah.
So is that where you're thinking about moving back to?
I'm not moving.
It would be a whole podcast
Everything.
episode to learn about what,
No,
what he might do.
We're visiting. I have for my private group, Beast Nation. We're doing an event there for the European guys. Some guys are flying over from the States, and then we just have a lot of friends in Marbella. So and I have family there too. So we're gonna hang out for a couple weeks.
Bro, I wish my family would have like made me travel as a baby.
You probably got more friends in here though, right?
You didn't travel a lot?
Fuck no. I think the first time I got on a plane, I was like 10 or 11. I feel like I'd be like so much, because now I have like so much anxiety with flying and stuff, where I feel like if you're just like
I grew
you
up.
don't have an option.
Well,
and then-
I grew up in Boston, and my mom's family was in North Carolina. My dad's was in Spain, so we were always
yeah, I feel like I wouldn't
travel
have
a
so
lot.
much problem flying now if I just.
Do y'all have any videos of you as kids?
Yeah.
I don't know photos. I don't know if I have video.
I have 0 video. That's why I'm like, I'm trying to.
Does your mom have them?
This is random. I say you want to be flying, but I was like, no. Like, there's no.
No one had a video camera?
I get no. Like it's always like interesting thing about it. So I'm trying to like film a lot with like Charlie, just like look back on.
That was something I was talking to my mom the other day about, is like when we were growing up, they had like a camcorder and they'd film you and then they'd get it developed and then they'd print it or they put it on like a cassette and they had it. It's like now we have these phones on us, so we're always taking photos and shit.
but then we have so many.
But then you like
these-
lose the phone, or they
Yeah.
forgot to back it up, or like someone passes away and you don't know their password to get in their
You
phone.
also have like too many now, where like if I wanted to find a specific clip from
Yeah,
3 years
right?
ago, unless it was in a YouTube video, I probably can't find it, man.
I almost feel like we have less documentation now than we did. Like
Because
my
we
mom
have
can
so
like
much.
pull out a book and be like, here's birthday from 96, here's birthday 90. Where like now I'm like, I took photos 3 years ago at a birthday, but I don't know where they are. Like
That's what I'm trying with that camcorder thing. Is like the idea is like film events, and then afterwards I organize them in folders and be like, Charlie's this, Charlie's this, Charlie's
That's a
this,
good
and then
idea.
like I have them on my computer, and then I also put them in like a Dropbox folder as well. So they're kind of multiple places, and I'll put them in like a drive. So they're kind of multiple different places, but they're like dated. Here's the event, and it's like you film the events that they
That's
are.
a good idea. I feel like I have less video of like my family and stuff now than I did before we had all the technology. Like if anything, I feel like we have less documentation of what's going on now than before. Ironically,
Crazy life out here, dude. But we're gonna wrap this Potter up. What do you rate it out of 10? Good.
What kind of watch is that? Like what's
This whole thing?
Yeah.
This is a Rolex day date with the fluted bezel and the presidential band and the platinum material with the olive green face in the 40 millimeter dial size.
It looks so similar to like my Wimbledon.
It is. Wimbledon's a date just, I believe.
very similar.
This is a day date, so it just tells the day and the date.
I
Versus
mean, that's kind of
just-
all Rolexes.
I got that as a little gift to myself.
Is it supposed to be heavier?
It's platinum.
Is that why it's heavier?
Platinum's heavier than gold.
Christ, this is
Yeah.
heavy.
So I'm trying to build up my left arm because my right forearm is
Good
like obviously
God.
really big. Yeah. And then I got like a Sour Strips, the start date and the sale date engraved on the back.
Wow.
Yep. Pretty cool, dude. All right. New episodes every single Monday, unless we take a 2-week break randomly. Next week, I think we'll get a big update on Christian's hair.
Is he coming back?
Both his transplants.
Can he wear headphones?
You can't wear it. Oh yeah, you can't.
He's gonna break that.
He's going to wear them like this, dude. He can just wear them like this.
Yeah. Wear AirPods.
Yeah, we'll be translating.
He can't work out for 4 weeks.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, he just got off of. You can work out for like months, right?
After my lower back.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's different. But
No, I'm just saying, like you just got off of like not being able to work
Bro,
out.
I lost like 20 pounds.
Yeah.
I'm still it was
After you got your-
pain in the ass.
I'm not
My
gonna say that.
lower back surgery.
Wait, why can't Christian work out?
Can't sweat.
And
Really?
Christian sweats a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
Christian sweats just
if
sitting
there was
around
if
watching.
there was
like-
already someone who was like, yeah, but like just don't like work out inside. Like doesn't matter. Christian will sweat.
Yeah, he
The one thing
shouldn't-
I'm worried about, he eats. Like when he can't work out, he just eats.
I literally was gonna
but
make
he
a joke. I was like, can't work out for you. He's gonna get
He's
huge.
like,
He
bro, I
sweats.
saw him at summer shredding, and I'm not saying that he's fat, but like, he's just been eat. Like he's just.
It's like Christian sweats when he eats.
You know, he'll come over and he'll when he was over, he'll eat a bunch of snacks. I'm like, what about your diet? He's like, I'm just taking a break on it. I'm like, why? He's like, I don't know, I just want to do it. I'm like, all right.
He's either like super
Yeah.
dialed in or super dialed out.
I mean,
Yeah.
no, he's literally like, I'm bringing my Tupperware to dinner with me, like when I'm out with my friends, or I'm
Yeah.
gorging myself with
18
like.
Yeah,
It's wild.
He just looked. When I saw him at summer shredding, he looked like big.
Thicker?
Yeah, not like fat, but like whoa, like.
The head probably.
Yeah, his head was like a little swollen, but like his body was huge.
Are you worried with all your Congo, like high intensity, you're gonna like become?
Oh yeah, I've already ascended. I already began that process. I've lost a lot of body fat, but I've also lost a good amount of muscle.
Yeah, when you said 208, I thought, weren't you like 220?
I was 223 when we first started doing this pod. I was like 220.
You should get down to 165 like me.
No, I'm good, bro.
All right,
then I have
guys.
to use TRT.
Like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. Check out everyone's Instagrams and YouTubes down in the description. Thanks for tuning in. Need more sour strips? Don't be sour ever forward. Something. Stay beastly.
Yeah.
It's been too long.
Anaka Power, Jono's best. Fiance video coming soon.
Yeah.
Woof.